What's up, Jagger here? Wolf, what's up? Man, last stream of the year.
Yeah.
We are good. Tim will probably hop on for a little bit.
Okay. I thought we should have like 20 guests, everyone from the year or something.
The problem is no one. It's just so hard to get anyone available.
Yeah, it's in the between holidays and stuff, and people are busy. Yep.
Drifts through space.
Yep. So
as you stare out at the star-flecked void, another ship comes into view. Is this sci-fi? I thought we agreed on a World War II campaign.
No legends of lore. Mike couldn't be on anyway, so we're good. We don't have to think that much on this one. Just rehash what happened this year. So there you go.
The smell of smoke curdles in your nostrils. Hold up! I thought we were prepping for a zombie apocalypse campaign. All right, here's what we're doing. It's the year 3700. Humanity's elite fled to other planets long ago, taking with them all forms of advanced technology. Earth survivors scrape by with historic tools as weird phenomena plague abandoned nuclear sites. Witnesses report seeing glowing lights and the dead rising from their graves. And amidst the chaos, three strangers will meet in a dim bar. A veteran zombie slayer, a disgraced general out for revenge, and a space mercenary sent to investigate the power plants. Now describe your characters. How did you do that? I have the right tools for the job.
Okay. What's up, Rob? I gave you that information in Discord. If you like the name of, I think we'll do the abomination thing. You want to do your magic with dark, I don't know, any kind of those kind of creatures in black in the background, and for St. Jude for next year, that'd be awesome. Sound good?
A story.
Oh, I don't know if you heard me.
Oh, sorry, I was writing here.
Oh no,
sorry.
no. Yeah.
I thought you talked to the people in chat.
No, it's all right. I was talking about you to you about the
curious are the ones most courageous.
Next fundraiser event.
Yeah, I saw your post.
Yeah. So if you want to do
from stillness,
monster abominations in darkness, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
because there could be some weird stuff. It could be like a lot of
we have
demon deities too. Who knows? Yeah. All sorts
we have a aberration monster type from 3rd edition. That's a good lead from what type of creatures we can include.
Oh, cool, man. I didn't even know they played there, Rob. Good. I'm not paying attention.
Like me, I wasn't playing anything. I'm getting into chat and all that.
What's up, Michael? Let's see here. I was doing something and I forgot what I was doing. I hate when that happens. Oh, I know.
You're in that age. You walk through a door and then you forget about your whole life.
Yeah, there we go. Setting the giveaway up. That was good now. Okay. That. Thanks. Now I remember.
Yes, Mike, that's good.
POV, I had 30 minutes before my campaign group showed up, and I was totally unprepared. I grabbed my Ready Set Encounter box and boom, everything I needed for an epic session. Adventure hooks, map tiles, loot tables, stat blocks, and miniatures, all ready to go. My players still think I spent hours planning our Great Dragon encounter. If you're a busy dungeon master, get Ready Set Encounter live now on Kickstarter. POV, I had 30 minutes before my campaign group showed up, and I was totally unprepared. I grabbed my Ready Set Encounter box and boom, everything I needed for an epic session. Adventure hooks, map tiles, loot tables, stat blocks, and miniatures, all ready to go. My players still think I spent hours planning our Great Dragon encounter. If you're a busy dungeon master, get Ready Set Encounter live now on Kickstarter.
Hey, Chuck.
Hello.
You're in some picks. You're in at least one pick I know of in my collage, which is cool. Collages. And we'll show a lot of stuff tonight. Because literally things kick off right. I mean, after this weekend, Page is 2 weeks.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not. It's close.
Yeah.
Chuck will be hopping on to more than likely Sunday night when we have Ron Fleischner back on.
Oh, cool.
All right.
Yep. Week before. Yep.
This will be the last, hopefully the last stream you see with the 45s. That's fine. Whatever reason or excuse you give, Chuck, it's fine to hop on. Give Sienna. That's all good.
Yeah.
That works.
Awesome.
Good. Chuck, why am I a meathead? I know you put that in chat, in Discord. That's funny. I couldn't get on earlier, so I know you guys rated. I just couldn't. So Anna, all right. Special Gabbin for on a Tuesday. We did have one on Sunday,
Yeah.
but we're gonna do it. It's not Legends and Lore. It's a Gabbin here. Year in Review 2025.
Yep.
Some things. I'm only going to talk about positives today. So let's get all the other BS that's happened the last 2-3 days on Facebook out of here. All right.
Oh, there's been.
So you're not on Facebook anymore, yeah. So we won't.
No, it's good.
Yeah, it's all Robert Wardall stuff. So we don't need to talk about it. It's okay. Seriously. So we won't talk about it at all. Two, from that, a good thing came. Yeah. Don't worry about it there, Mike. Good thing came about that because one of the persons that was as infuriated as I was, Andrew Scott Perry. We talked for like an hour yesterday. He's for the first time. Shortly, he'll be on the stream.
Oh, cool. Yep.
Whether it's going to be a Wednesday or a Sunday, we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on his schedule. But we'll have Andrew Scott Perry, the founder of Warp, which is 50-year campaign. Wipes out all my anyone else's. We'll have Andrew on, and that came out of that. So that's a good positive. And then all the other fun stuff going on. There will be a stream on Saturday morning, a game. I got 3 definites and 1 maybe on cast, so I'm working on that. But yeah, so all right. 2025. We'll stay in the positives, but I'll say I've had let's hope I have no more major surgeries in 2026. Okay, I've had enough of bones cut out of my body, replaced with titanium and freaking ceramic and all sorts of stuff. Tubes sticking out. I've had it. So let's just say, let's hope. Hey, Savage, let's hope that that's done, and good health continues. I'm not gonna be walking around with a cane, at Gary Connor Page and riding around in a cart running people over at Gary Con.
Oh, but admit it, you had so much fun running that cart.
I did.
Yes.
I did have fun. What an ugly person there with the. Oh yeah, look at that pic right below me there, Anna. See, look at that. There you go.
Oh yeah,
DMing a Page. I got all the highlights. Yeah. So that was some fun times. Yes, we can rebuild them. Yeah, almost, Moose. So Catholic Dindy reprint tonight. Yeah, and we'll go from there. There's the pick of all picks. So the highlight pick of the year, which I turned into.
I was going to say that was taken in 2025.
That was a Page. That was a Page, and that was turned into the ever mysterious Tim emote. So, but like, if you haven't seen, what I did was I took 2 sets. I did this starting last year, and I put together a collage of highlights. This one is like gaming groups for the most part and talk shows. So yeah, I always put my me DMing in the middle. And I got upper here. That's Page, and all the rest are Gary Cons. But there's my son. There's Tom. Oh wow. Hey Alex, thanks man. Really kind. Good to see you, man. Thank you. Thank you so very much for that. That is awesome. Rob's there, Bill's son. Like I said, there's Tom, and a couple other gentlemen. The gentleman and his son came down that day just to play in the game. And then we got 2 drink. This is the Slav Squad for at GaryCon. There is Nuclear Meat cheering at GaryCon. There's our Sunday evening dinner group. That was a fun time. There's Alex. Alex is right there, who just did the 5 subs. Right there. There's your head. So he's in a picture. Touch. Thanks, man. You guys are all kind. Thank you very much. 2 drink minimum. Yeah. There's Chuck. There he is. There is. So here's the funny story. This is his last name's Haley. Oh my God, what's his name? Man.
Oh, I forgot.
Alex, do you remember? He's like GaryCon a lot. He works, him and his son. Well,
I talked to him many times, but I forgot what his name is. Yeah.
Josh Haley. Thank you. His son is named Bill Haley. So, so when Bill got a ticket to the VIP event, it got sent to my Bill Haley, by accident, not his son. And we're figuring, how did you get a ticket to the VIP event? And that was really funny because there were 2 of them, 2 Bill Haleys, which is really funny. Yeah, and there's Eric Mengi, and then my highest.
Get together at GaryCon.
With Ed co-hosting.
Around the table.
My highest viewered show on Twitch of the year. We had like a 1250 viewer average that night because we're on the front page.
But that is such an awesome. When we do before the convention starts, we do a whole afternoon, evening at the table there.
And you guys can't see me. And we're hoping this year to have some very, very special guests, right, Anna? Very.
Yep. There's some chance that we can get some really special guests that we haven't had on before. Yep.
Absolutely. So looking forward to all of it. And then, all right, so that's the first set of I did collage. Then I did the fun collage. Here's the fun collage. So fun pictures. Except here's Joe Block's game at Page. Because that was fun playing a word game. There's Rob.
Yeah.
Rob's in on that one. Andy's there. There's Joe. Yep. My son is on that one.
Yep.
Eric, Mona, and Darling. Ever Mysterious, of course.
Yep.
And then Tim from Stronghold, the other Stronghold gentleman, and Korg. me wearing that the Tower Gygax. This is the Champions game that night.
Okay.
So here's the champion. Yeah, and that's Saturday.
Yeah, but it was run at one of the tables there, so
it's run post when everything was done for Tower Gygax.
Oh, gotcha.
I passed out. I mean, I passed out at both games. That's the this one's the Tuesday evening party.
Oh yeah, very very late.
Yeah, the Tuesday party at the house, and then look at that. There's Michael Z and the ever mysterious Tim giving me the stare down for a picture. So some highlights from the collages I love to do. So and we'll got some other stuff. We'll have a lot of pictures scrolling through as well, and we're just going to talk about what happened this year. What good stuff. Thanks, Chuck. Yeah, I got almost everyone in. Oh, that's your LinkedIn pic? That's awesome, man. One thing, notice one thing, and I'm going to make a joke here, and I'll have to tell it later on if he hops on. Notice that minion leaders don't get into pictures because they're never around. So someone like, Mr. Zarathon said to me, well, am I in 8 picks? I said, I don't think I have a single pick of you in 2025. You're too busy being a minion leader.
Yep.
So he's not in any of them. So, yeah. Sometimes, oh, well. All right. So where do we start? Well, it's scrolling through right now. Page last year, we had a cool amount of people there. Chuck was there. Anna, you Chuck and Chuck went out with my wife and I for dinner the night before. Hung out here.
My first page.
Yeah, I ran 3 games.
I was part of 3 seminars. I ran a game, and then I was attending a bunch of other seminars. Yep.
There's my son getting breakfast Saturday morning. At the hotel. He's like, oh, they got the Belgian waffle. I'm like, yep. So that was good. And he's coming again this year Friday night as well. So
cool.
That's always a good thing. Here, let me get the page folio up. And so this year, and we'll find this out a little bit more on Sunday night. They're gonna have a South Jersey convention in May.
So he's organizing a second convention.
Yep, he's organizing a second one. So it'll be good, definitely. So some highlights for me at Page, and let me flip these because they're scrolling through. You're going to see every time I flip back and forth, you're going to see the Tim and stuff a lot there because they were the first ones. But here's something funny that happened. I blew this off. Remember the autograph session?
Yeah, there was
Friday?
something about they had to Tipex they put on white tape on the board. I remember that, but I forgot what that particular incident was.
Yeah, so I took Chuck. I went out to dinner with Bill, his son, my wife, Chuck, and Stephen Chenault. I was like, I'm taking everyone out to dinner. Yeah. So that was fun. I was like, I don't need to. If someone could just find me and I'll give him a signature. Like, I'm not a signature person.
Yeah, because I remember that board was out there, and it was getting more and more taped over and written things and stuff as the convention progressed.
Well, you hear Zeb Cook's already not coming. So Zeb Cook is not in. That just yes, it didn't say why. Let me just.
I hope it's not health related.
They said it was not health related.
Okay, good. Yeah. You just worry when people get up in age that it might be something. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just thought that was funny though. It's like and I'll do it again this year too, if I have something going on, because I'm playing Eric Mona's game after my game on Friday, and so I was not. It was not health related. Yes. It's a shame he can't come, but I'm assuming he'll be at Gary Con. So.
Yep.
Some other highlights here. Let me just. All right. So good Thursday night. This is in the bank at the hotel, right? So the funny story here is, and I'm giving away a lot of secrets. There are assigned table numbers, and before anyone got there, I got in the room. I wanted this table. So I
Yeah, so
found
you switched it around. I was there when you committed that crime, heinous crime of reorganizing both the tables and the numbers on them. Yeah.
that's like I want to be in this corner right here.
Yeah,
You know,
you
so-
want to be there. So you move the tables around a bit, the chairs, and then the numbers. So you got what you wanted. That's how you do it. Yep. So now you teach all these con newbies how to do it. Yep.
And so it's funny at GaryCon, Josh is like, you don't need to move the numbers around here. I'll make sure you're in that exact same spot all 3 of your games.
Yeah. Realize that from now on, I think they will take pictures so they know where they put out the numbers.
Yeah, so that was a fun game. We had a blast. We had a highlight on here's my son got into Joe Block's got into doing this with
that
Joe.
Was like a 4, 5, 6 hour game. It was really cool.
It was not short, and I knew that.
Exactly. It was because me and Troy, we came and went. We sat there for like half an hour, and then we was doing something else, looked at things, or had dinner, and then we came back again and was there for another hour, and it kept on. We were there like 3, 4 times, and you just kept playing, and it looked really cool.
And then we did a mass charge combined with an elven attack in the back on the leaders to take out all their points for the because their groups couldn't move unless they had enough points from the powerful charismatic leaders. So that was the strategy, and we ended up winning pretty handily there. So it was cool. It was a cool thing. I mean, it was neat. I enjoyed it. And look, certain Wilfred and there's Thrommel himself. So I got to play a living Thrommel back here.
Oh,
so
and non-vampire Thrommel.
Yes, exactly. And this is the first where my campaign starts. So that's why I kind of fell in love with it.
Yeah.
For our D&D campaign, 569 Battle of Emerald Meadows. So it was really cool. Did up with the terrain, so just I can travel my car a little bit better. So I had some decent terrain with this adventure with a bunch of dark elves and all. This was this was Saturday's game, and yep, that was fun. Tom got to play. Tom, so a bad thing and a good thing. Tom signed up late this year.
Okay.
But Eric Boyd can't play in my game Saturday.
Oh, so he will
so
take.
Tom's just going to take his place.
Yeah,
I'm not going to say we're not going to switch it. Don't worry, just do it. So, yep. Now here he comes. There he is, the ever mysterious Tim.
Hello.
What's up, man? Back from France.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah. Awesome.
How was it?
I hope
it was
everything
good. I was forced to eat and drink French food. Sorry.
Yeah, it's supposed to be good
suffering,
for you.
Suffering, yes. Yes.
So there you go, Tim. There you go with your beard and all with Michael.
Yeah.
I think you should wear a hat.
Coming back in.
Back here.
You beard's coming back in.
Letting it grow?
Yep. I have to be in the proper state for the reverse dungeon.
Oh, that's what you're doing at Page, right?
Yes.
What time is that?
1 p.m. Saturday.
1 p.m. Saturday. Well, cool. Maybe able to check it out. Any open spots?
No.
Oh, good. Did Jeff Moore get into it?
No.
He did not. Okay. Oh, that's his. I told him. To sign up early, but I'm glad it's filled. Very cool. Let me see what else I got here for Paige, and we'll move on. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, this is called I'm tired and I'm at a seminar and I'm going to fall asleep. Yes. That's, I'm like, yeah. And then this is, I'm even more tired. It looks like I'm about to pass out.
It looks like you're listening to the person speaking.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, I got to do this still. I got to check a look at the schedule because I don't even know when the seminars are this year. So I got to look at that. But yeah, so Page was a lot of fun. Page 3 is coming up in 2 weeks. And we're going to have festivities here Wednesday night beforehand. DMing, setting up, everyone's setting up there. Yeah, so we had some good times. All right. Okay. Tim, what did you run last year there?
I ran shoot, I forget what I called it. But it was the tale when I did the Tale of Rattlebones for the Dark Hand,
Right.
because there was an adventure where Rattlebones, he couldn't make it, so they all got captured because he was off trying to track down the horses they had lost. And so I had a fringe game where he had kind of hit like a fringe crew of hangers on with him.
Right.
And that was a one off where it was like, vote for who dies most glorious, who's the most glorious. And that's the one Mike Disney won. But the characters were so fun, I didn't want to kill them off. So they actually had to get themselves sprung from prison as well.
Oh, cool.
But it was a hobgoblin uh small, fortified area of hobgoblins, and there was a priest and a mage, wizard who were like at odds. So they kind of they played off those two against each other and managed to get free. That's what I ran.
So next in the line after Paige, we're going to go, I guess would be our fundraiser, Undead Tumult last year. And we had a lot of participating. You must have done something crazy.
I did. That was the one where it was a face from the ancient gallery.
That's it. That's it.
And they basically dispersed their fire effects and their capabilities to the point where it was a rout. They had to run away. It was a horde of undead. I mean, literally.
Right.
It was a field of skeletons and they scattered all over, and they were like, ah, and they ended up getting kind of overwhelmed. And it was like, if you don't leave, you probably will die. And so they ended up running away.
Very good for fundraising, killing the players, which is always a fun thing.
It was funny to watch. All right, well, I'll wait till we get to the crossover, but yeah.
Yeah, it's all good, man. No, it's all good. So I appreciate, like, I want to show everyone that participated. So let's see. Thursday, I did the Undead Tumult What If scenario, which was, I forgot how nuts that was, and that was when Garth Warmonger took over the world. Yeah, with all the undead stuff. That was nuts. That was a fun game. And that was Thursday. And then let's see if we have who else did we have Thursday? Was that the only one? Whoops, that's that. Let me see if it's this one. It was just me on Thursday. Okay. Friday, and I know Orc Skull did a lot. I think Rob did as well. Friday. I got stuff everywhere. Friday, here we go. Rob, Phantom NJ, Orc Skull, Troller Games, and Rob, Phantom NJ again. So yes, a long day for you, Rob. Very long. So yeah, and that was a nice, good 124. I think then Orc Skull came back on. His guy came back on late night, if I recall, and kind of filled the slot a bit there. And so we went with that, and then we did. Then Saturday we had Tim, Marquis, Darling, myself, and Folk and Myth closing it out. And then Sunday. It's good I keep all this shit. Oops, that's wrong. That was Saturday again. Sunday. Here we go. Rob, Phantom, Stronghold, Guild Superior, and then the wrap-up show. And we smashed our record. We did over $32,000. Thank you all. Crazy.
Wow.
Nice. Very nice.
Just crazy.
We'll see. Yeah. So the goal this year is to the same amount at least. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Every year it's the same.
Yeah.
Every year to surpass at this point.
Yeah. We can't double it from now on. We just have to topple it. So
I'd love to do it. I'd love to do that much. I'd love to.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah. Anything up to that amount is a success. Yeah.
I know there's a schedule conflict. That's the same weekend as Genghis Khan, which is in Denver. So Luke will be there at that and stuff. So it limits the amount the people.
Yeah, there are a few people that get
play in my game that night. Yeah. So, but yeah, Tim, that was a blast of a time. I forget what my second game was. Holy jeez. Let me see if I can find it. I think I had a good group. I can't even, this is where your brain goes brain dead. Oh, okay. The Forgotten Returns. Yeah. Eric Mona, Darling, Bones, Coco, and Tony and Jeremy. This is before I had Jeremy's picture, Astrolier. So I just didn't. I've been putting it in the last couple times he's played, but you just run more games. Look, Rob, I got channels knocking down on the door to get into this, especially Sparkles, Mandy, the Game Master, Eric. I think we'll have enough channels. And I'm gonna wait till next week, first of the year, and I'm gonna start. Because that's 7 weeks out. Start getting this all put together. This year, Anna, I sent over to Anna. It's going to be Abominations Abound.
Yeah.
How do you like that, Tim?
Oh, I love Abominations.
I know you do. You make some good ones. So Abominations Abound will be the topic for this year. Of course, Robin. I appreciate it. We're gonna kick some butt again. Kick some butt. So, but that's good. It's a good setup going into GaryCon. Right, because it's like 3-4 weeks before, but yeah, so that was fun. That was a lot of fun. Now you wanted to talk about yours a little bit, Tim, or you were saying the crossover?
The crossover one. The
crossover one we did was Virtual GreyHawk.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's Virtual GreyHawk.
We get to that. Yep.
We will get to that. Yes, this is just highlights because I'm gonna. I want you can start if, in addition to the giveaway, I'll throw in a classic D&D reprint. No, I'll throw in. I got gift certificates. I'll throw in a Trollord gift certificate to the person who closely can guess the number, and I don't care about that going over the closest to how many streamed games. And I'm not talking about sessions. Streamed logged adventures I did this year in 2025. Okay? You have to guess, and you get one guess. Once you put your number in, you're stuck with it. All right? How many adventures did I run in 2025?
Do I put it in the thing?
Yes, you put it into chat. Yes, you did. So, and then we'll see what people say. So
that's just my off the top of my head swag.
Okay. Very cool. 248.
That sounds a little bit ambitious, Skellagrimer. Yeah.
That's Andrew Scott Perry.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
No, he said streamed. You can't include all the ones he runs at home.
But they're all
in his
they're
head.
all
I don't think you run any games that you don't stream, except not even for kids anymore. Yeah.
Now I run games at GaryCon and Page that aren't streamed, but they count as logged events. So we're counting all. Yes. Mm-hmm. So
sure,
we'll keep on going until everyone, So we'll see. All right. So next would be July. What happened in July? Boy, oh boy! I hope I have the right number down. I think it's
we skipped March then.
What's in? Oh, GaryCon. Yeah. How do we skip GaryCon? Hey, Baker.
You can't skip.
How can I skip GaryCon?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Joust is October. Oh my gosh! I almost skipped GaryCon. Let's go to GaryCon.
Yeah. Come on, it's one of the big events. Yeah.
It shows you where my brain is. I'm gonna just.
There it is. The shores of Lake Geneva.
I'm gonna show a lot of pictures. I'm just gonna throw up a lot of pictures in this. Yeah. I don't know how I could skip GaryCon, but yeah. So Tower of Gygax was awesome. Look at that. So at this table, look, I got Vamp Wickman, I got Rachel, right, and I got Film Girl Project all here on my. Oh, there's the Froggy Myth. Yep, there you go. And all those Murlocs. Bill Custom did, got the big ones for me on the bridge. So yeah, that was a fun one. What else we got? A lot of these are in the compilation of here. There's another great picture of Curtis running his Champions game. But I have another DM here that ran a OD&D. Does anyone know who that may be? Oh, GREYHAWK Mike ran a game after hours in the Tower of Gygax area too. And I had a mage. and he only spell that was, he had magic missile and fly. And so I just was flying. Remember, I was flying around the whole time. That's all I was doing. I was flying around. I flew in. And I think he had a froghemoth too. I flew in, got the girl who was in the froghemoth pit, and then flew away. And then I said, "Guys, I can go sleep. I'm exhausted." Yeah, but that was there's Bill, and yep, that was another fun time. Let's see. I got so many. Oh, that was in the, look at that group. You can tell the cowboy hat. There's Mr. Baker right there with the hat on. You know. I thought I had other ones. Oh, this is the classic. One of the classic pics I haven't there. There we go. There's a dead Eric Menke halfling character after he took the death for Rosie. Yes. He took the death. Awesome. This is in that area that I'm supposed to have.
Did he fall asleep or was he acting?
No, he was acting as he was dead. Yes. Yep. Oh, look at this. Our only seminar this year, Anna, is at at the nightclub for GREYHAWK. That ought to be interesting. What's up, Greg? Now let me scroll through here. All right, all right. I'll give anyone else 10 more seconds. How many did I run in? It's a record in 2025. They got the logged adventures. How many total? I'm not going to say any hints or anything. And okay. Interesting. Wow, you guys, that's a lot. 136. That's like 3 a week almost, 2.5 a week. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So someone just stole the win from Tim, but the irony is that person is the one whose gift certificates I'm giving out. Chuck is correct. I did.
So 70... I win because Chuck can't give a gift to himself.
Yeah, exactly. So it'll go to you. The answer is 71. I ran. I'll show that on the log. Yeah, no, Chuck, it's funny. Tim's second closest is 75. 71 adventures I ran, all logged. Yes. Yeah. So Tim will get it. And yes. Yes, there you go. 71 adventures this year.
Just quick gut math was like, 52 weeks. You do multiple Saturdays. Saturdays are one-offs, but other weeks are doubles.
Right. Others take 2 weeks. Yeah, that was a great calculation.
Yeah,
plus cons. Yeah. So good job. 71 adventures are logged run in the campaign. Yep. Tim, I'll send that to you after the stream.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Roger Moore, it was good to have him here in this talk. It was really good.
It was fantastic.
Victory, mission accomplished. I can leave now.
Absolutely. You won it all. But no, you got to talk about some stuff still. Yeah. There's the nuclear meat team cheering. Yeah. That's a good picture. Tony, Jeremy, and me. Another good one. I think this one is. This one is. Look at that. Oh, that's after the seminar. Someone took that. Yeah. But remember, we still got the normal giveaway going too. That was just a little bonus one. I figured, why don't we see what everyone thinks? So session wise, I'm gonna guess 100 to 110. That's a guess. Sessions. Yeah. Okay. What else we got for Gary Con here? Oh, who's this? Oh, that's a bad picture though. That's Chad and me. I think that was that line night? That may have been when the lines were forming. Oh, here is the this is the terrain. See, I'm in trouble this year because Jeremy from GameSave's not coming. So this is the terrain that he had for me and his seminar. He's brought.
Can I recommend something, Jay? You better do the astral plane or a desert or something. Maybe ocean. An
I
ocean.
can't fit this in my SUV to go. Well, I probably could to go to freaking Page that much, So, oh man, just rent a UPS truck. Yeah, yeah, but I'm flying out there, Moose. I'm not driving. So, oh my God, that's going to be a major problem. That's always a great picture there, darling. Myself and Eric Mona. What is this one? Oh, this is all right. So, there's a. Oh my God, my brain shut off.
My
This
good friend.
is Tuesday. This is Minion Prep Day. They're getting all sorts of stuff ready, and I'm riding around and I'm crashing. This is the night I'm crashing into everything, right? So they're in the side room. This across from where Tower of Gygax is, and I'm just like driving around, and yeah, King Bashman. Yes, they're like, leave us alone, because I'm not doing that stuff. I'm not right on. I'm not minioning it up like you do. You're very kind with your time. Yeah. So no, I'm just having fun with it. You need a bag of holding, Keith. That bag of holding is not going to fit all that. It just won't fit all of it. There's just no way. Setups are unbelievable. So this is the setup for the wedding. This is the wedding, and this is where Fritz finds out that two of his half sisters, which he hooked up with at the Tickling Feather, are here to ruin the day of everyone. And one of them charmed him, and he ended up backstabbing Scottish Jeff's paladin he was playing. It was hysterical. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. That was a great game. I'm seeing if I got too many. I have a folder for every day. Just too much. I think it was DM Chris that brought the drink, right? Yes, that's it, Greg. There you go. There you are. There's just standing us right there. There you go. Yep. DM Chris bought us the wine for the celebration, which was cool. There's Curtis and Brett. Yep. Very good point there. Let me see. There's a group picture. Yep. Fun times. Greg, what's your friend's name again? Is he going to try and get in the game this year? My brain's off, so Danny, that's it, right? Yeah, hopefully he gets in with you. You guys try and sign up for another one. Danny Villanueva, right? Is that it? Yep. Now came back to me. So very cool. Oh, you both got gold. That's good. Cool. Yeah. Fun times. And any highlights for you at GaryCon there, Anna?
Well, it was, I must say, as usual, GaryCon is probably the biggest highlight of the year. So many awesome people there, and it's so much fun. So yeah, so I ran 2 game sessions at GaryCon and Tower of Gygax, and yeah, that was part of. I've run a bunch of games. I run 15, 18 games at conventions and a whole bunch of games online and stuff. I ran 5 games for virtual GreyHawk, and so that has been surprising. I've been surprisingly active on that front this year. So it's been in the secret, so to speak. So thank you everybody who played in my sessions over the years. So you helped me a lot to play test the Hawk Tales, to get it to whip it into shape slowly and meticulously, so to speak. So and also the seminars at GaryCon. I had 2 seminars at GaryCon. That was a lot. That was part of the 3 that was part of the panel.
Yeah. Garner threw me in one that I didn't belong in, right? But I did it.
I was thrown into one short notice too, but it was a lot of fun anyway. So yeah.
I had the director who's got oh my God, see, my brain's off. Who owns BattleTech now?
I have no idea. I don't know who owned it before.
Comstar.
What's that?
Comstar.
Yeah, no, that's funny. She's the director of Catalyst. Thank Catalyst Games. Had her, Tiffany Rose Nickel, and another guy and me, and we're talking about social media, things like that. And she looks over at me and says, "Oh, I follow you on I follow you on Twitch." I'm like, "Yeah, you do." And we never had a meet. We're supposed to get together and do something. It's just there's not enough time. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. It's a rare appearance from the professor
Yeah,
the
history
professor.
prof.
Yeah, the professor of Kensington. I will call him because that's what he thought. Yes,
it's
history
awesome.
prof got into that game. This one was Slav Squad. Look, the darkness area was shown by my box of icebreakers. So showing that area, and that was the one where Flavius started becoming Asberides, because she was wearing the ring which had his essence in it. That was a blast. Buck Rogers, that's it. Then they fought a Shadow Dragon too, which was really nasty. We had fun. All their nightmares came to be too in one.
Shady business.
Here we go. I have to show it off. Here it is. Here's the Deathmobile with the flag on it. Yes. Both double-sided flag. It's got the Altamira symbol and the Lord of Gazumba Order of Ulick symbol on it.
Yeah, you should have seen Jay when he got his hands on that steering wheel or handlebars and started driving around in the organized play area, and chairs were flying everywhere, and it was
It was a fun time.
He was dangerous. Yeah.
I was, but I couldn't walk.
No, it was hilarious fun to see you getting on that thing. Yeah.
Saturday.
Get your old crippledness on.
A lance. That would have been. If I had there's Chuck. If I had a lance, I would have killed someone.
Jay, if you needed one, you should have let me know. I'd let you borrow one of mine.
Yeah, I don't know how I get it from the airport through security.
Or it's a takedown. Put it in and check it in your luggage.
Yeah, exactly. Check it in. And
Oh my gosh. There's Ed, and I mind gamed the hell out of Ed on this adventure because it was another GREYHAWK mage, and this one was a GREYHAWK mage of Rari. So there's the other side of the table. There's Jeremy. There's the other side of the table. There's Eric. Look, he's got color coordinated dice with his shirt. Look at that. Oh my gosh.
Cool. Yep.
That's crazy. I didn't even realize that. Holy jeez. This game went off the rails a little bit. Another Froggy Myth. This is the Froggy Myth weekend. So yeah, there was a summoning spell. Yeah. There's Rosie right there, and all the characters that were involved. It was fun. We had a good time. Bob, thank you. Thank you very much. And then we had the Tower of Gygax was a huge success. Here's Bones. Bones is DMing here. Bones is running a game outside of the Tower of Gygax in that one, in that picture. They're running one of the improv games. Let's see, who's this? Oh, Film Girl, Stronghold Tim and myself in that picture. That was at the bar. Here is someone pondering, what are we going to do? Yes, I've been talking to her. She's got she has a movie she's working on, a collab movie. It's called like Normal People. And of course, Todd's helping her. She's going to interview Todd Stashwick for it. So it'll be cool. And that's what she's doing, her own collabs, which is good to hear. So yeah. All right, I think we got enough from that. I'm just looking to see if I missed any. Of course, there's so many. What's this? Oh, there's our Bones. There's Bones styling it up picture. Who is that? Who's that, Anna?
Oh, yeah. Me and names. I talked to him too. He was, running Tower of Gygax.
Yeah, anyone? I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's in a couple photos.
Oh yeah. I talked to him. I was there prepping for my game, and I talked to him about Tower of Gygax and running games. So yep. But I forgot his name. Yep.
Yeah, there's Scott. There's Willie Hobbit.
Yep.
I tell you, I got pictures of almost everyone here but Josh, but Zarathon. What's this one? Oh, there's me setting up. Yeah. lots and lots and lots and lots of work to do. And I was exhausted by then. So, yes, you did, man. Yes, you did. All right. So this year, I'm DMing at least I'll leave that as a background for now. At least 4 times. 3 scheduled games, 1 Tower of Gygax, and there are a couple open slot sessions for Tower of Gygax, and it'll be after I'm done everything, because I don't have an extra seminar this year. And I volunteered, and I said to Curtis, Curtis, if you can't find anyone, I'll fill it. So I'm going to be doing 2 Tower of Gygaxes next year. Well, at least 1. So yeah. But it was just cool. So. No Bill this year, unfortunately. That's a shame, but he went last year, which would be good.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun to have him there.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Bill, so at Page,
but he will come to Page, right?
You have Tim and his son, Bill and his son, my son and me, Tom, Jeff Moore. You get to meet Jeff for the first time. Grimsparkle, he's coming. And then all the other people: Bones, Darling, Tony, Jeremy. I'm missing a lot. Alex,
Troy. Bill is going to be playing in the reverse dungeon.
Good. That's good.
He'll try his.
It's that Friday, and that's Saturday, right?
Saturday, 1 p.m.
There you go. Very cool. Awesome. Okay. So from March, April, May, we're running games. We'll go over some talk shows. Yeah, there's a Tom head. We go to, and I gotta remember. I'm hoping I remember which folder it is. I think it's Adventure 1130. Nope. Oh shit. 1120. Yes. Jay gets a dumb idea. Why I get this dumb idea, I don't know. I'm doing another 24-hour stream.
Yeah. I remember I popped in, like, what was it, like 5 in the morning my time or something? And
that was last year before.
Yeah, okay.
That was the year before. This one we started at 10. Hey, Taryn, good to see you. And we decided to go until we finished. So we finished at like 2 in the morning. So it didn't go full 24 hours, but it was long enough for me. Mm-hmm. So and we had a core group.
Yeah.
We had a core group, and then I rotated in 2 people every like 6 hours, 4 to 6 hours. So this is our core group here. And here are all of our special guests that rotated in every couple hours, including Ed Greenwood at the last session, which was really cool. So yeah, we had a fun time with that. I liked doing it this way, bringing in a couple. It was fun. This is the one where Rosie got all scared and was running away, and she had bad gas and was farting the whole time. It was funny. It was really funny. But Ed was the only one whose brain was working late at night, so he was figuring out all the puzzles that were left. Because in Belgian speaking, the end you have that row after row after row of puzzles to get through to the final area, and he was figuring them all out, and no one else was ever like, yeah. So that was a long one. The terrain that Jeremy set up, this is like almost
yeah, you had full service at the convention there. Yep.
Yeah, Jeremy made this piece, which actually like is perfect because not a lot of people make them this way, and that is this goes up to a higher level floor and starts just like in Baldrin's Beacon. So you have to go up first to go down. It's identical. So, and Bill was saying to me, well, he modeled it probably after this adventure and after a lot of stuff with the research he's doing. That's how they set up keeps. So it worked really, really well. And then, I had to do some setup with changing out, getting more terrain on the table. This is the under area. When we took that one break, I had to get that set up. And then here they are coming in, the first set of group. It was a fun time. And then we were lucky to have afterwards. Is this it? That's the adventure. Crap. Oh, so we had, where's GREYHAWK's Guide to Baltron's? There's the page for it. So this is GREYHAWK's Guide to Baltron's Beacon that Gary did. So he did a guide to it, and we discussed it afterwards, which is cool. So it must be in my Gabbin folder, the actual guide. So kind of tied it in, because remember, this is a retcon. This game is brought into, this is originally not a GREYHAWK game. So yeah. And that was fun. We had a good time. And that was, what date was that? That was right around July 4th.
Like
it was
July, right?
Yeah, July 5th.
Yeah.
July 5th. Yep. Guess what I'm doing for this year, Tim?
What?
You don't know? You don't know.
Oh, Fortress Cylinder?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to do Fortress Cylinder for the 24-hour stream. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
You can't talk about it at all until it's done.
Yeah.
So that way no one can, they got to do a lot more research to get back and try to cheat.
What's up, Dale? But this is this is a convert from high fantasy. And we talked about this with Malden.
Yeah, but the storyline.
Right. It's a good story. It's definitely a good storyline. Absolutely. But that'll be what we're going to do this year, whenever it is. And it'll probably be in July again. Just seems to work. So we'll see. But then again, a lot of things dependent on other conventions. Hey, Bella, you got to spell drawing right. Spell drawing. Take the G off. You know what? Where am I? I'm still lurking on your channel. Cool. Yeah. So give me 1 second here. Less G. All right, I just sent her a message. 1 less G on drawing. So yeah, they're fun. They're fun. I don't mind doing them now. I don't mind. So that's 2. 3 different adventures is tough. I think this format works better because 3 different sets I can bring in in and out characters is no problem, Anna. But running 3 different full adventures with full groups of 6 people minimum, that's 18 players. This way is like 12, but it's like, okay, they're just supplementing the main party. So yeah, absolutely. So all right, what highlights or questions or does anyone have, or do you guys have for the first half of the year in 2025? It's tough, isn't it? It's like, there you go, Bella. It's tough to think of it, because the year's so long, and I just, I always compile all this. So let's take a look.
I remember it was really hot in July.
It was absolutely. I forget where you were this year. You were not around to participate. That's okay.
I think just family stuff.
It's very possible. Didn't the last year your wife go to France? You were by yourself, weren't you?
The
year before.
The year before, yeah. Year before they were traveling in the summer, so then it was like it was easy to like just come over after work and
and hang out,
crash into the 24-hour and take that break. I needed a break though.
God, that was crazy. So let's check this out. Check this out then. Let's go to Legends and Lore and see what highlights.
I gotta answer. I gotta tell Patrick it's coming in. Don't worry, it's been shaped. It's coming in. It's just still young. It'll come in there.
There we go. 2025. All right, let's see what we got here. What highlights do we have in Legends and Lore? We did What's New in GREYHAWK at GaryCon. I did a wrap up at GaryCon because I had extra time. Made another Legends and Lore. We did a My GREYHAWK with Michael Clark. I thought that was awesome when we had Michael on. I remember.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was good. A lot of D&D discussion this year.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of Earth Journal discussion.
Oh yeah, we went over them. That was good.
Yep. Talked about. Let's see if we did any other ones. All about Tensor. I'm just seeing if we had any other special guests on. Didn't have a lot of guests this year on it.
No, not that many, but we covered a lot of guests previous years. So it was a lot of going back to the basics this year. We did meaning the folio, the box set from the Ashes, Earth journals and stuff. So it was a lot of. So next year we might have to pair not so much backwards and see if we can go forward a bit. Yeah.
Yeah. But sometimes it's good. I mean, that way
it
worked.
Definitely.
It worked.
Yeah. And I think it was a good year because there was a lot of newbies coming into GREYHAWK.
Absolutely.
That's why I think it was very pertinent to do a look back at the old stuff.
Yeah. Lots of fun. 7 Wonders of GREYHAWK. I barely remember that one.
That was one of Mike's awesome ones. Yeah.
Tombs of Crypts of GREYHAWK. I think that wasn't that Patrick's idea? I think that was.
I think it was, yeah.
The Boneheart and Eyes Orcs Cults of GREYHAWK. Who Rules GREYHAWK City? That was a fun one.
Yeah.
Who came on with the timeline? Was that Sam came on with the timeline on that one, showing all the different change outs and the old
Master Blaster.
Yeah.
What's that? What's that?
Master Blaster rules GREYHAWK City.
Yes, he does. But so that was a fun time with Legends and Lore. Let's go over to this. Gabbin shows. All right. So we had we had a lot of shows on, a lot of Ed this year, like usual. Ed gives us his time a lot. We had Doug Niles on. We had Bill Webb and Zach Glazer on. That was a good one. We had Ron Meister on in the middle of the year. Dennis Malden has come on twice for special stuff, including just last week.
And it was fairly not one after the other, but it was not that long between, so that was great.
Right. I had that great generation of women DMs roundtable.
Yeah.
Which I'm glad I did it. It was good. Punk Rock Jenny came back and Tony came. It was perfect, along with the newer people who were on, and that kind of, entry level and veterans. It worked well. But lots of great discussions there. And then Jeff came on with his Duchy of 10, and talked a lot of theoretical stuff. Classes and rules and all sorts of other things. Here is 347 live from the club at GaryCon. Which front page highlighted it was. It was the only time it was on the front page this year. All the others got rejected, so that's okay. Like I said, I'm only talking in positives today. All right. So, anything you guys want to see for Legends of Lore or Gabbins for 2026?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
What topic? Yeah, what should we cover? Yeah.
Audience.
One thing that I think we talked about last Sunday, we should talk about aids and tools and stuff to run. That is one, I think, an obvious Gabbin we need to cover.
Right.
That we should cover. Yep.
Dennis would come back for geology. What's up, Naz?
Oh, yes, that's another one. Yep.
Yeah.
The Naz.
I think I'm going to revisit old school systems behind D&D.
Yeah.
Maybe Naz, I'll have you come on with that with OSC discussion, because you're very big on OSC.
And multiverse, that's a good one. That is a great one. We should talk about GREYHAWK's place in the multiverse, because there's been changes and tweaks and stuff to that over the years and so on. So, yep.
We did a Portals one with Ed at GaryCon last year, which was kind of that way. But like
the international,
good.
Yeah, the international community of D&D. That's another great one that we should talk about a bit too, and see if we can, because we have people from New Zealand, we have people from Australia, we have people from Brazil, we have people from many other countries in the community. So maybe we can get a few people on from other parts of the world too.
See, I'd rather do that as a DM's roundtable.
Oh yes, yeah, something like that. Yeah. I was not thinking about legends and lore. That is definitely a Gabbin topic.
Yeah, I think that we could get I get Orc Skull on.
Yeah.
I could get Armin on. I could get Naz on.
Yeah.
You know, we could get some. Yeah. So D&D, the Jersey connection. No, I know you're just kidding there. Yeah, no. Infinity stones and the hilts of famous swords. Nah, that's a little too much, too rich for my blood on that, Bob. I don't think I want to go any crazier than we've already done. You know, because everyone knows that Hawk the Slayer sword is got an Infinity Stone in it, right, Tim? Remember, it grabs the stone or puts it around its hand.
No, it's not an Infinity Stone, obviously.
Yes. Sometimes the humor goes shoop, right? All right, so there you go. No, we're not gonna. No, we're not gonna state bash. No state bashing. I get in trouble from some people, other person saying I bash 5e too much, which I don't think I do.
We don't really bash it. We just lightly tease it. You don't tease people you don't like.
That's right, Tim. You're absolutely correct on that.
Go on.
So, how many players' handbooks are buried in South Jersey? South Jersey's not the drop site there. It's North Jersey in the Meadowlands there, Patrick. It's not South Jersey.
Well, I know, Jay. We put them in the Pine Barrens out in the bury them out there a lot.
Oh, look at that. On the auction list at Page, Mayfair Games City State Invincible Overlord box set and original shrink wrap. Well, wait a minute. That's the box set. That's 3rd edition. That's the 3rd edition.
Yeah, that's Mayfair Games.
That's not the original. That's not Judges Guild.
Yeah.
That's still
cool. Oddman, yes, we have to remember Norway. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's going to go for hundreds and hundreds of dollars, I think.
Yeah. I have that.
Yeah, you do have that one. I have it too.
Yeah.
It was Necromancer. Was it Mayfair or Necromancer Games?
Necromancer also did
That's one I have.
But Mayfair did another one that's kind of based off of the original. Necromancer is basically it takes the old one and refurbishes it and brings it into 3rd edition. Mayfair did a more of a big giant facelift in a new world.
Okay. All right.
Necromancer kept the same world and just brought it up, just refurbished it.
Dale says it's awful. And Dale's a city.
The Mayfair one has a lot of problems if you're a purist, but it's still usable, viable if you have it for your game, and it's a little different.
Dale, you're right. I have the Wilderlands box set, 3rd edition downstairs, and the City State book.
Right, Necromancer did both.
Yeah, that's right.
They did a good job, I think. Who said it was terrible?
Dale said the Mayfair one was.
Yeah. It's not the same. It's not the same. They capture a lot of things basic, but it's not as big. A city. It's more of a town.
So while we have Michael Z on, I got this coming. Little sneak peek here. It needs to be painted. It's coming any day now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's what it will look like if it's painted. I already showed you. I already sent you the pics. If you know Frog God Games, Sagatha himself, the Frog God himself. Yep, I finally found one. So awesome.
There's a temple like that in
Temple of the Frog, original Temple of the Frog, but I have the Sagatha Adventure. Let's just say,
They have one in Frog God Games did one.
Of course they have to.
That's Sagatha.
Yeah.
Let's just say, don't be at my Tower of Gygax table. Here we go. Adventure log.
He's just a frog.
Yeah. Adventure log for 2025. Here's all 71. I already counted them. So, yep.
Yeah.
And we can go on here. I highlight a couple. There's Belgium's Beacon, but so a funny one is number 1122. And that is after Belgium's Beacon. And if you all know what happened in Belgium's Beacon, in the library in Belgium's Beacon, no means no. Okay. So Korg's character Maram decides that the demonic book, which they're all like, leave it, we don't want to touch it. Just leave that damn book there. Right? Don't read the book, right, Tim? It sounds like perfect. He can't help himself. So he sneaks back and he takes it, right? And he takes it back to his place, down in Shacktown, right? Trade Town, down there, right? And he leaves it in his house, in his house he just got from the
old. What could go wrong?
From the old well, what do you call it? A Marilith popped out of it while he wasn't in his house, and caused all sorts of havoc. And they come down. The adventurers come down. They're like, "What the hell's going on?" And then they find out that he the book, right? He took the book. Yeah, and that
everyone knows if you have a book like that, you got to put it in your bag of holding. So if something comes out, the worst it'll do is create a dimensional rift.
Yeah,
and
and then a couple adventures later, and I don't. So was it the right man for the job? No, that was. I had Tony and all. They had to go back, and the book's power. They had to figure out how to destroy it, and actually a servant of the sun, a Balrog, they fought, and it killed Tony's character. Tony Winslow Brittle's character actually died. First time ever, Nixolia. She got killed by failing a save, but they had one person elixir life in the party. So it was a legit death, and that was fun. All because of someone taking a book they shouldn't have. Doesn't that sound so familiar going back 30, 40 years, Tim?
Yeah, it really upsets me. when you have a super powerful character fix a problem, and then you have some idiot lower level characters coming in. Of course, Jay set him up for failure because he knew they were he knew the players were so dumb. It wasn't the character, it was the players. He knew they would jack it up.
Yeah. She was dead. She was at -10. She was dead. But remember, elixir of life brings you back from the dead. If it's administered within a turn, yes. Klaatu, or yeah, she was dead. Yep. But this one was an opportunity. I was thinking, oh, I can redo this, with him taking it. So, Curtis. Curtis, you got a message for me for coming up? You pipe in via commute. Okay, cool. We showed a lot of pictures of you already, Curtis, from GaryCon. Appreciate it, man. And we're talking about
they were fantastic.
We're talking about all sorts of other things, but yeah, we're talking about don't take the no means no, don't take the book. One new group this year, and that was the Champions of Avon, which I did not name them, of course, and that was the Avon Ladies, and it's turned into
Ding dong.
Ding dong. It's turned into two side plots, which I think I like a lot. But let's see here. Curtis, the right man for the job. 1126. Was that? I put the undesirables in. So this was Ravalantar, Fritz. So this had to do with the Tickling Feather adventure. Bones Darling and Brett in this game. And Ed. Oh my God. What a group. Oh, that was fun. Yeah, that's all good, man. Tim, it's all good. Yeah. The Heronian Elf Axis of Evil. Oh my God, what a fun one. Yeah, that was another fun one. That was a Thursday night too. That was a Thursday night special. That was not Thursday, August 14th. That was not a Saturday game. The right man for the job. Virtual GREYHAWK Con, we haven't talked about yet, right? So we are going to get there very shortly. We're just talking about a lot of adventures that we got going on here. Tim, any highlights for you that you ran?
Oh, what did I run for the Virtual GREYHAWK Con?
No.
Was that the crossover?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was the crossover. Absolutely. That was awesome. Yeah. 2 groups. I mean, it was like 10
2 groups.
characters. Thanks, Bob.
Yeah, 2 groups. The underdogs, the Rovers underdogs, run into the reverse dungeon characters. And so I was like, hey, we could have player versus player because you have humanoids bumping into Rover barbarians. Are they going to start shooting? I mean, they were after a similar enemy who was running away from, down a valley. And so they come together. But you could see what I want to point out is interesting about the groups is the Rovers, everybody, as players, they're very, thoughtful about how their character operates, but they're also thoughtful of other players, and they each have their own, ways of going about it. But it's very individualistic. And there's some issues that arise under combat situations when that happens. And then the reverse dungeon is you got the goblin chief and he's like established dominance. So it's like everybody knows where you fit in the pecking order. And so he says, we're doing this. And everyone knows, oh, I got to support that. Boom. And they do it, which on the battlefield has a lot of advantages. Everybody knows they try their sneaky conniving ways and they have a lot of individualism themselves. But because there's a built-in cultural pecking order just because they're goblins, it makes some efficiencies and tactically that really showed up, at least for that. And I mean, part of it is also all the players, the Rovers they're so nice, they're such nice people. Nobody wants to tell anybody what to do. So,
which is kind of a little bit of a drawback because, John
which
wasn't
is a
that
drawback,
way.
but it's also positive. Well, they'll be like, I'm doing this, and it's just a slight difference of personalities, but also, I mean, goblins are very basic and simple. It's like, oh, he's the big guy. You don't want to get smacked or beat up.
Yeah.
So, the characters, so they fit in. It was just interesting, interesting to watch that.
Let me see
and
if I
to see
have an
that
ad for that. Is that
it was good.
Yeah. Fun times for Virtual GREYHAWK Con. Had that,
and they all both groups ran away eventually and escaped. So
you had to, Tim. I mean, they were getting there were so many. I mean, I was like, how are you going to keep track of this, man? I was impressed because that was a lot to keep track of. It
was a lot to keep track of. The Anna rule, Anna helped out with some of her tactical rules, and
there you go.
With I've spoken about them every time we talk about group stuff. I'm like, that's the minion rule when you're handling multiple enemies, and it helps out.
So in my Virtual GREYHAWK Con Thursday night, A. Greenwood and Stephen Redding McFarlane played too, but this is where Ravalantar gets kidnapped, right? So he gets taken by Vanna Bold, and it's disappeared, and everyone's all worried, right? So that was that adventure. We'll talk about the other one in a little bit, to the rescue of Ravalantar, which was not that long ago. Yeah, kidnapped. Yeah, it was really funny. And I squeezed in one that wasn't on the schedule too, and I love this one. I did this Saturday afternoon, squeezed it in between all the other games, where I just had Rogue Chick and Bella on, and I had those two and Quentin, and that's when they danced with the Violet-Eyed Lady with Britta Martinall, and then they got challenged to go into the arena combat, which was going on during the joust and all that. So I had those 3 characters. That was at 2 PCs and them, and they ended up fighting the Barbarians, Thunderlips group at the very end, and Rogue Chick cut the nose off of him in that fight. That was fun, and that was only a 2-hour-long adventure. And I normally don't run adventures that short, but that was good. And then at night we had the joust after that. And look, we had a lot of people in that, and that was another blast, another good time. So, and it was another really good Virtual GREYHAWK Con. So they just keep on rolling, keep on rolling with all that stuff. I'm trying to see, Anna, Friday. Your seminar was on Friday. Yeah, your seminar was on Friday. We had Murder Hobo. We had a YouTube channel for the first time participating in that too. And it was good to see Carlos back too. Carlos ran something. which is always good to see.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to have him participate. What was on Sunday? Okay. What happened there? I forget. I think we stretched that. I forget what happened in that one. Rob, what happened in that open slot? I can't even remember. I didn't take that one because I did mine on Saturday, but there was an open slot there. So, yeah. So, Tim, I know you got a bolt shortly. Any final thoughts for you? 2025, finishing up.
Well, we finished off the ocean part of the city state, which was.
Yes, we did. Thank God, because I was about ready to pluck my eyeballs out.
Which I thought was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Sometimes when you have a problem, you've got to burn down the village or the town.
Yeah, Touch. I couldn't fill that. I don't remember if I think Orc Scroll may have had something going on. Yeah, any Joust commentary?
I don't no, not really.
His brain is not in that mode. He's got to get into the mode.
I have to get in that mode. I got to practice some Duncan Joustly.
Yes, that'll be next.
Yeah,
I'll have to do another Duncan Joustly commercial.
Oh yeah, that's one of the highlights of the Joust.
As a professional, semi-professional.
Well, I'm going to tell you a little secret here, Michael. I am seriously considering an off-year, another Joust at the new South Jersey Con down there.
Oh yeah, like in person at the table Joust.
Yep.
That sounds like a cool idea. Yeah.
I may do that. Have a whole bunch of new people, all locals, being able to participate. I think it would be a good idea. So we'll see. That's part of the discussion. I'm on the planning. Alex, you on the planning committee for that one too? Yep. I think you are. There's going to be a meeting like the week after. We'll find out from Ron on Sunday. But yeah, so.
Well, I am.
Yeah, man.
I know Canadians saying my brain's addled. I am still a little jet lagged. I just got back.
How many days or at 24
I got
hours?
back
yesterday
and went to work today.
So, oh wow!
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And so my daughter's visiting, so that's why I'm gonna.
Oh, cool, man!
Now.
No, it's awesome, dude. I appreciate you coming on for that time. So,
it was fun. I was like a year. I can't miss reviewing some of the year.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. And like I said, I'm really happy we got to a certain spot in the city state and got to that, and also, what else? That the groups are running and you're going to run on that page, which is awesome. There's going to be a lot of fun things going on. It's going to be.
I'm looking forward to it.
Page is coming up, man. I mean, it is so close.
Yeah.
So, But I will see you soon, dude.
All right. See you.
Have a good one.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Just as he is logging off, his emotes there. The ever mysterious Tim, everyone. Yep. So, great thing about Page, and we'll talk about this on Sunday. It's so close that my guys who don't travel for cons, because it's hard, Anna, for a lot of people with families and they're just normal gamers, are not like that level that we are. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you don't have a life apart from this.
That's it. That's it. Tim of the Orc Teeth. You got it, Comet. Tim of the Mongrels of the Putrid Tongue Tool. Hey, Jeremy, there you are. Yeah, we've been talking a lot of fun things that happened at events here. So you had Virtual GREYHAWK Con. We just got through. It was another great event. Everyone had fun. Had a lot of different participants. I'm trying to see what the. Yoav did his ran. Did anyone play in his Isle of the Sunken Mage? You and I am playing catch up for this. Dude, yeah, please. Yeah, Jeremy, I need to know your schedule when you're coming in. And do I need to set you up with a room, a place to stay for you guys on Wednesday, evening? So
I need somewhere.
Yeah, you and Chuck, I'll take care of. But I'm gonna put you up in the same place.
Oh, that's worked. That was perfect last year. So early this year.
Yeah, it's right down the street from me. So
that's perfect.
It's on the Jersey side of the river. So leaning, yes, we're set. Please, Curtis, that way I can confirm, because I'm holding off showing this. Yeah, here. So.
Was this the one you wanted to announce?
What was I going to announce?
You said you're going to announce something, but you wait until we started the stream. But maybe you already talked about that.
Perry.
Got you.
That was Andrew Scott Perry coming on the show.
Yep.
That's this one. So here's right now. Here's the cast. This is Saturday. Curtis, I think I want you to play a new character. Myriad, Curtis, Korg, and Phantom so far in this one. So yes, 11 o'clock. We got that, and that'll be fun. But I got an idea, so I'm gonna throw it by you too. All right, TBD on that. But 11:57. Yeah. Rob, more than likely 50-50 between Durgrim and your Elementalist. Yep. Myriad will be playing Kazara. Korg will be playing Maram. We can always go Fritz on this one, but I'm thinking I had another idea to get you a third character here. So, did anyone here play in Yoav's Isle of the Sunken Mage at Virtual Crowd Con? I'm curious how it went. So, because it was nice of him to do that too, at Virtual Crowd Con. So, I think he ran it 3 or 4 times. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm itchy throat there, My good friend who we're gonna hang out with tomorrow night has got the flu, so it doesn't appear that. Here comes Mike Disney in.
Awesome.
Mike, good to see you, Mike. Hope you're doing well, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, good to see it, man. Gonna have some. We're talking a year in review for Mike. Mike's character's part of the DFCC. We just had run some adventures there as well. So we go back to. Do I have this up here? I still have it up here? I think I do. Maybe not. Too much, Anna. This is what happens when you over prep for something. You got shit everywhere. I got so much stuff up. Give me a sec here. Gabbin 386. Venture log. Yeah, cool, man. All right. So we're down here. Virtual Crowd Con, we're down in this area here. So the Champions of Avon's going well because I got Witch sidetrack, Barbarian sidetrack on it now. I can go either direction. So depending on who's playing, we go with that. And Rob's character, Gom, tends to be stuck in the middle with both. So, which is really funny. So, yes. So, Rob's got Gom there. But if we come up, there's Deleterious Assistance. That's Nuclear Meat. What am I looking for? Here it is. 1150. So it was not the Ravalantar's Rescue. A classic game. And I think my wife was out that night. She was was she in Aruba? I think she was in Aruba. And I was like, I was like, oh, good. So I got, let me go to that one, 1150. Yep. The funny, so they're all worried about where he is, right? And so Fritz and Erebus go and they find him in just like good old Revenge of the Nerds guy. Let me see if I have the animated one. There we go. Right. Yes. So he's down in the basement in his velvet smoking jacket, puffing a cigar. But it turns out that she had geesed him to find this book. And of course, I had to really stick it to Ed. He had to go find Elminster's Traveling Spellbook. And that one walks, Anna. It's like semi-sentient.
Oh.
Yeah, so a good thing to check, if you want to learn about it is, I got it right here. I was prepared. It's in Pages from the Mages. All right, so
cool.
Elminster's Traveling Spellbook is in here, and it's got all these high-level planar travel spells in it. And it randomly appears all over the place. So it probably went what's the World's End Tavern or whatever, and it jumped over to GREYHAWK for the time being. So he here's a picture of it walking. There it is. That's the spell book right there. So this is what's good. This is published source. So this is actual in. So I'm not making this stuff up. It's crazy. I thought I did crazy stuff. He created a walking spell book. I did. I was like, this is freaking great. So, but this was another blast of fun because, he's geesed. So he has to go find this or he'll die. And there's the only way you can break a geese is through a wish spell or just to successfully do the mission. Yeah. So that was great. The Rubik's Cube with legs. Yeah. That was a fun one. Who do I have on that one? There we go. Look at that group. Ed, Tony, Bella played, or was she sick on that one? I think she played. Astral Liar, Eric Boyd. Oh, that's right. Eric Boyd hopped in on that one. Yeah, we had a full repertoire on this one. Yeah, Curtis and Brett. Yeah, it was fun time. That was not that long ago either. So, Dad, it randomly, if you read up on it in Pages to the Mazes, it randomly every so often, you only have it for so long. Once you claim it, you only have a certain amount of days or weeks to absorb everything, and then it's going to teleport away on you. And it's randomly appeared in very areas of the realms. And Ed's like, oh, that's cool, man. Of course it could come over to GREYHAWK, Dragonlance. It could be anywhere. So Ed was like, perfect. Yeah. So I got full-hearted for that. Yeah. So that was it. And there's Jeremy's finally got a picture in this one. Avalanche's Rescue. Another fun one. Jeremy, when you weren't on, we already talked about Tony's Nick Zoli actually getting killed in the one with the Balrog in it. First time she died. So another fun adventure. And we had a Gabbin right with Ed too. Oh, that's right. And then we forgot about this. And then right after this was the in-character Q&A where you had to play your characters. That was a fun one. In character, you had to talk, about it. So Curtis and Ed and everyone else who joined us on that one. The role-playing guest, that was good. And we're going to have to do another one of that after a major adventure. We'll have to do another one. I had a real fun time doing that. I'm glad I keep stuff in the same folder. That was the Sunday after Thanksgiving. Wow.
Yep.
When was the game? The game was the Saturday after Thanksgiving then, right? Yeah, it was, the 29th. Yes, we learned some disturbing things. Yeah. That was a blast. Okay. So let's see what we got left here. For your partner anniversary stream, thank you all. That was another fun time.
Yeah,
that was another good one. 11:51. Yeah. So we had a good group there. That's Courtney played in that. First time she played on either side and over the last 3 months. It was good to see her. Chuck was in on that one. Good game. Good game there too. And I think Tom and Walt from my and we gave away some signed stuff from Stephen Chenault that day too, which was awesome. That was fun. Last great recovery. Okay. Yeah, that was the last one, big one we've done. That was one. That was when you had all sorts of login. Curtis did. Oh man, yes, this one. But you also need to talk about your super legs. They're not legs, super hips, right? They're hips, man. If I could, without getting a 30-day ban, I'd drop my pants and I'd show you my scars. They're like this freaking long, man, on both legs, on my butt cheeks on both sides. Oh, want to hear a funny story? So, over the holidays, we go to Christmas Eve. We before the festivities here, we go to my mother's house, and it's only like 20 minutes away. We go to my mother's house. My mother's old; she's 90. She's like, "Oh, you're walking really well. How are things?" I start talking to her about everything that's going on and all. And I'm like, Mom, you realize I got scars this big on each of my. She's like, can I see them? So everyone else in the other room, I left my underwear and I dropped my pants right in the fucking kitchen. Like, here you go, Mom. Here's she wanted to see my scar. Mothers.
Of course, he wants to keep track of you.
Well, she has no filter. At 90 years old, she has no filter.
No.
Right? Yeah, she does. So I showed my mother my scars. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
at 90 years old. So crazy. Yeah. So. Yeah, no, it's not.
Well, you can always start another channel or something.
Yeah, no.
Jay's Hot Tub channel. Yep.
Oh, Mike Disney's on here. Let's go back to 11:43, which was a Mike Disney stream, kind of, for Mike, which I had skipped last year. Well, and that was we did Revenge of the Overgourd.
Yeah, that's been a returning
Yes.
cool show every Halloween for some years. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I will, Mike. I have them in my basement, safely put away. I'll bring them out. Hopefully, I remember Sunday night when Ron from Page is here, and I'll show everyone. It's really, really nice. Yep. That was like a while you're sleeping movie. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It was a good game. That was fun. Fun adventure. With a good crew. So Overgourd rocks. It absolutely does.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm not getting into politics, but if Mike's on, I just don't know why the Reaper's not re-released a mini. They've done a lot of those old Bones ones, but they haven't re-released that one for some reason, and it's super popular. Super popular. It's a great mini. Okay. Let me see here. So Anna, what about you? Like for like the last 6 months of the year, anything hit you?
Well, it's been kind of starting a bunch of projects, not finishing any. That's been the last 6 months. Some heraldry. That's about it, so to speak. I got finished up a bunch of projects in the beginning of the year, but then it's just been starting a lot of things, and the stuff we're doing for Luke and the Melf's Guide is a big reason for that, so to speak. That is going on in the background. So this last 6 months has been a lot of work and a lot of things underway, but very little to finish off, so to speak. That I've done. But yeah, that's the part. So this I can put the link in. I just posted my yearly. I do a post every year where I've said New Year, New Horizons. So I've done that every year on my Patreon. So I've gone over some of the stuff, so to speak. So it's kind of I think the big thing that it's come that people haven't seen yet that is going to be a huge change is that I've started to play with the next releases of both World Machine and Gaia.
Wow.
So World Machine 5 and Gaia 3 are coming out, and I've started to play a little bit with them. They're not anywhere near battle ready yet, so to speak, but they're getting there. And it's this is looking really, really cool. My last year review was like I'm disheartened because it's been like a year of disappointment and software going nowhere and stuff. Now comes the new hope, so to speak. So I have software and new hopes. That's
and
one
hardware.
of my first. Yeah, exactly. I got new hardware this year. That's been a big thing. I've rebuilt my half my desk and a new laptop and stuff. So I'm really geared up when it comes to hardware. That's been an awesome 2 years, thanks to you guys. But now comes software, which is really, really, really cool. So it's not so much finishing off things. It's been really I'm frustrated because I want to have like a project to launch and publish every like 6 months or so. I try to schedule them that way, but then I got 2 commissions at the same time that I really wanted to do, both the stuff we're doing for Luke and also the one I'm doing for Game Hall. And so those two have come in and upset the timeline on things. And especially the ones I do for Luke but that one is so cool because that one ties in. It's GREYHAWK, so it's directly related to stuff. So it doesn't deter me from or steer me off the mission, so to speak. It's just reschedule things because now all of a sudden I'm on a deadline there. So I need to work on a whole bunch of stuff there that I can't release yet, so to speak, both because it's not ready and secondly because we're under NDA until it's published. So that's why it's being.
Are we even allowed to mention it though? Hopefully we are, because you did.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we mentioned it because Luke has been on and mentioned it too. Yeah, so we know the name and we know that we're working on it. So yeah. So that much we know, so to speak. So that is a big thing that has gone on. But I was working on the same stuff before that project too. So that tied perfectly into my what I was already working on, because I was already working on the Shield lands for my own campaign because that was the test area for the new generation of maps. So I could just tie on to that project and then change the scope and depth and stuff like that. So that will be directly tie into it. But the what is coming is that now I can do the whole planet.
And, oh my gosh.
And yes, I can do the whole planet at fairly much faster than I thought. If even the new versions are half as good as I think they are, yeah, things are going to change dramatically going forward. So it's really cool. Yeah, and as you were, yeah. So that is the big thing, so to speak. Yeah. I also have a bunch of heraldry coming out that will be is in the making. I have another set of Iusian villains and henchmen and stuff. That's the other one. That's the same thing. That is also tied up a little bit. He's not really tied up, but I want to run that through Luke, and we'll see what happens with that, so to speak. So I don't know if it's going to be related or dragged into that project or not. So we'll see. So I'm going to show it off to Luke, and then we'll see. So we'll see what he is interested in and doing that way. But I'm also redoing all the heraldry for my Furiundi. So that is one coming out too. All the baronies of Furiundi, because I reconstituted my Furiundi. So they're earldoms and archbaronies and counties, and under them there are like 30 or something baronies, and they will all get the heraldry and stuff. So that is something that is coming fairly soon because I need it for my campaign too. So yeah.
Cool. Is there a Backlunish heraldry?
Yes, that is something that I'm looking into. The Backlunish is something I need to study more, so that will be more the later of the year because there is so much. I have a reading list. I put together a reading list for every week, so I take my tablet and I have reading hours scheduled during the week where I sit and read stuff and take notes. So that's part of the schedule, so to speak. So I have a reading list that is like 6 pages long of stuff that I need to read. So every time something is mentioned on a show, whatever, I take notes and then I put that in my reading list so I can update, go over it and take it. So Backlunish is one of these areas that I'm because I don't know that much about the Backlunish part of the world, so to speak. Another one that I want to put I put a pen in 2 years ago that I want to go back to is history. I mean, ancient history. I started doing ancient history in maps, and I did the first installment, and that was something I really liked because it was something that made sense, made my GREYHAWK make sense for me. So I want to go back even further with that, and it also ties into the whole planet model at the same time, so to speak. So those are things that will be that is coming in. And another one of heraldry is that there are way more heraldry in Even the Undying that I'm dying to do, so to speak. So that is a whole. I know. Yeah, I know. Yep.
Yeah, but there
Oh,
is a lot. Yeah.
thank you, Oddman. So yeah, so that is
Oh,
another
definitely doing
one
great.
that is on my to-do list, so to speak. And there was Devon and that whole area of that part of the map. That was my home for 10 years, just like Shieldland has been the home for the last 5 years. And another one that I'm still and one of my reading topics every week is City of GREYHAWK, that are definitely starting to go into mapping it. And I've seen a lot of little nuggets here and there. So I try oh, thank you. Yeah, I've tried to make it work. And the problem is that I'm very much, it's a marathon. What I do is not a sprint. It's a marathon. It's a long term, but on the,
Triathlon.
yeah, it's an ongoing thing. My mother always asked me, "Are you done yet?" And I said, "No, I will never
You'll
be
never
done.
be done.
This will go on forever." So, and also one thing that I will start setting up this year is a geo server. So I will have a geo server that I could start streaming the data. First, it will be internal. I will convert one of my old desktop to run Linux and geo server. So I will put map data on it. And that is something I will start doing, and then maybe set up some sort of sharing scheme to test it out, to test the technology and set it up. And if it works and I get some patron support for it, I will rent a server online somewhere and start putting content there, so you can look at GREYHAWK maps in a browser and stuff. And then you can have a service where you put that underline, and then you can use a mapping service like there's plenty of them, where you can make a leaflet map and put pins and stuff on it. So I'm going to build that into my Obsidian, which something ties into that show we're talking about tools and stuff. And you can build your own network of tools, so to speak, or system of tools, which I think is really, really cool.
No, it's great.
So, yeah, so that is coming. Oh, and my next GIS project, that will be the last hurrah of the old version of the map that is almost 30 years old now. That will be a series of print maps. So the next GIS series, I did the digital 1 to 2 million. That was the first GIS series of GIS based maps. Now I want to make a similar series, but for print. So I think the size will be 24 by 36 inch, but there might be other sizes too. I'm thinking, please message me and say what size is your local print shop, or what size you want to have them, so to speak. So I'm gearing up to do that series. I don't know exactly how many will be, but I will divide up the flanies in chunks, 24 by 36 inch for print. And then they will be released in PDF. I'm also trying to look for a printing partner, because Noble Dwarf, that didn't work out. He seems to have gone underwater or something, so that didn't work out. And it was a bit premature. Yeah, before the I hope it was not too literal in that sense. I hope it was more figuratively. Yeah. Yeah, order globe, meaning that will be fantastic. And it's interesting, because I had a guy in England who asked me about that and say, oh, I know a globe maker, and can we do your map? So I talked to a guy in England that makes globes. The problem is that they start at like $2,000 or something, so that kind of fell apart for financial reasons fairly quickly, and also because I only had that really low resolution map. So hopefully in the future we can make some better resolution maps and stuff. And posters, yes. I would love to have a whole series of stuff for print. And the good thing is that once I got the style set up with all this label sizes, text sizes, and symbol sizes, then it's fairly easy to crank out different size maps for posters and so on and so forth. So the tedious job is to size everything for print. Once that is done, then I can make a lot of different maps for print. So it's more like creating the style sheet, so to speak, and then go region by region. So it's the setup job that takes a long time. So yeah. Cool. So those are some of the big highlights. I want to do more workshops and streams that I've done this year. I've done one workshop that was very popular. There were like 20 people or so in there, and they were very popular. So I'm definitely going to do them at least monthly, hopefully even more for my patrons. So we can go over technical stuff, deep dive into topics, learning GIS and other stuff, so to speak. So yeah. And then it's Hawktails that my goal is to somewhere down this spring have a first public alpha.
Oh, wow.
So a first public playtest of the rules, so to speak. So I'm finishing up, so I will have a working alpha 2 because I've done one version that I put through the ringers and got a whole sheet of feedback, good and bad, so to speak. So now I've updated it, spent 6 months reworking it, and so now after Page, I'm going to sit down and write it up a bit more properly because it's just the raw rules. There's no fluff text whatsoever, and make a little bit of a fluff text and put it together in PDF and Markdown, and exactly, page layout takes a long time. Yep. And then I will yeah, and then I will release a first public playtest so you can all get your hands on running it. It will see how many. My goal is to try and get the first 10 levels out there, and so we'll see. The most problem with that is that there are so many feats and especially spells and monsters I want to include in order to make it usable up to that level. So but somewhere around 10th level I think will be, so we get the first third of the rules, because now I'm also putting up the basic ideas for epic tier. So the levels will go from 0 to 30, and then so it will be a bit like old Beckme. So consider the first 3 levels to be like almost like 0 level play compared to D&D, and then the top 10 levels will be epic. If you want to play your archmage, or you want to go out and try and kill gods and stuff like that, and demon lords, and that will be that top tier play. And then it will be divine tier on top of that, but that is not really meant for player characters. That's more for game masters to figure out how really, really powerful creatures function, so to speak. And if you want to go after the gods, how the heck do you do, and how do they function? So I want mechanics for that. So I built it into the system, so to speak. So yeah. Oh yeah, I tried to cover, and I work like 60 hours a week on this. So I try to, but a lot of the and it's amazing, a lot of the game design I actually do when I'm out walking Chico, because Chico is a lazy walker, so he gets stuck sniffing in bushes. So I have my cell phone. So I'm putting up a list of things to think through. And then when I come up with new ideas, I jot them down on my phone. And then when I come back, I go over them, so to speak. So that's how I invent new rules. So I have like a problem. Okay, if I change this, what does it affect, so to speak? If I put a proficiency here, what kind of effect would that get? And stuff. So that is the key bit. But I like to keep busy this way, so with stuff. So when you sit here at home doing it, so yeah.
Very
Thank
cool.
you. So yeah, so those are the main, so to speak. Let's see if I missed something. Yeah, also one of the things that happened this year, I changed my Creative Commons from a by SNC or SA license to a BY license only. And that was because for 2 reasons. One is that D&D was changed into a BY, and that means that you only need to credit, and you can use it for whatever purpose you want, commercial or not, so to speak. And the other reason is that I want it to be, when DM's Guild and stuff is open, I want people that run a stream to make a product, put things on DM's Guild, to be able to use my maps and heraldry without having to ask me for a license or pay me anything. So that was the so that was one of the kind of people didn't notice, but that was one of the major things, so to speak. And now I'm happy. I think my maps and heraldry are in at least 20 products from DM's Guild, probably even 25 by now, which I think is really, really cool. I find people send me a PDF or a print copy of something at least every month, and sometimes even more often. So that's awesome.
Think about my ideas in the shower.
Yeah. And then I have a project, I have to be sorry, that has been in hiatus during most of the year, and that's my sources project. And that's when the Melf's or Luke's Melf's guide got so big that then that took over, so to speak. So that put my sources project on hiatus. But that is definitely coming back next year. So
Cool.
so that is something I plan to
unless we have
go
to
back
do a second and third book.
Yeah, exactly. So I hope if there will be more
Right.
than this first installment on that project, then I hope there will be at least a few months in between where I can do other stuff. So, but on the other hand, it's a project that is in line with what I normally do anyway. So in that sense, it's kind of awesome. So yeah.
All right. So what's in store
Yeah.
for 2026, right?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can think about this. So I don't know
Yeah.
if well, got Paige in 2 weeks from this weekend. So Paige is
Yep.
coming. And we're gonna have a lot of people in the community there.
Yep.
We're gonna have an event here at my house Wednesday night beforehand. And we'll live stream that, and then we'll have we're gonna have food stuff here because we're gonna have more. Last year I had Anna and Chuck, and we went out. And my wife, the four of us, went out to dinner. I
Yeah,
got
that
I
was
got the
great.
buses. Yeah, I got the buses stones about the Cowboys and stuff, which is great because he's a like we call them, if we call those that don't. And I'm not being negative here, but just this has just been a thing for. We call those that are Dallas Cowboy fans that aren't from that area cockroaches. So,
Oh,
so
okay.
Chuck's a stinking
Yeah.
cockroach, right? Because
Just
how
gonna
did he
open the
become a
door.
Cowboy fan? He's not from Dallas. He's not from Texas. Yeah. So, but that was I think I have that picture too. But all right. So Paige is coming up. I'm DMing 3 times at Paige,
Yep.
and at least one. I think there's 2 seminars. I can't even remember.
Yeah, we have one seminar together about
I think
GREYHAWK and
I may have
stuff.
one with Joe. Was Joe Block in ours, or
I think so. I
all right, well,
think
maybe I
so,
only
but
have
I'm
one
not
seminar
sure.
this time. I can't
Yeah,
even
and
remember. Or maybe
I
I have one
have
with
one
Troll
set.
Lord.
Yeah.
I can't even remember, which is really bad. But that's
Yeah.
okay because that's just the way.
Yeah, so I have one seminar myself about my own cartography and projects, and then
What
I'm
day is
in
that?
2 other. That is on Friday at 1 p.m.
Friday at 1. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I'm on 2 other seminars. So our GREYHAWK seminar and the inclusivity in RPGs as well.
This is from so Anna and Chuck are on the other side, and we're just like, look, the Eagles banner's right behind us. And of course, we all know they won
so
the
Chuck
Super
took
Bowl.
that picture.
Yeah, so that was from last year, that Wednesday night. But this year I'm gonna just have, because I'm assuming we're gonna have at least Tony and Jeremy here as well, and then probably some of my guys will show up too. So we'll have food here.
Yeah, and Oddman, I can't just sit still and do nothing. That's not really me. I don't know how to sit still and do nothing, because if I do, then I just get more ideas of things I want to do. So yeah.
It's a curse and a blessing
and
at
a
the
blessing.
same time.
Yeah.
It is. Because you always got something. You always, me. I'm always thinking of what can I do that's different on stream. What can I do to keep on making things cool?
Yeah.
So, all right, Paige, fundraiser, right? Abominations Abound, 3rd weekend in February. So we're looking for that. Will be February 19th, 20th, 21st, and 22nd.
Yeah.
So that'll be yeah.
I was just going to say, I have a game at Page 2 that Tim is in. He's playing the same character he played last year. So, yep.
And what day is that? Is that
that is on no, that's Friday at 1 p.m. My seminar is at Friday at 10 a.m. Yep.
But that game's 6 hours, isn't
it? Yep.
Oh, nice. I'll be DMing 9 to 1, and then I'm in Eric Mona's game after that on Friday.
Yeah, I put in 6 hours. I never thought that would get it, but we'll take it easy on that one. So yeah.
Yeah. And then Gary Con in March, we should have some big, Anna and myself should have some big announcements there. Then May will be the 2nd, and we'll learn more about that Sunday night. May will be the next con in South Jersey that they're going to have down, and Alex has linked it a couple times. So yeah, and that's literally I can commute to that one, which is good. It's 20, 25 minutes down the road in Vineland. Then we'll go from there. There'll be a lot of other stuff. Like I said, Andrew Scott Perry will be on before that. He should be on within the next month. We'll have Andrew Scott Perry on for the first time. Yep, there it is. There it is. And what is it called here? Concoction, it's called. May
Yeah.
29th to 31st. It's only 3 days. It's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I believe. Which is good. Check. Is that what that is? February, March, April, May. Yep. So it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Perfect. That is perfect.
Oh, so it's a 3-day
It's
convention.
only 3 days.
Yep.
Yeah, it's 3 days. Concoction.
Yep.
Very cool. Thank you, Alex. The weekend after Memorial Day. Well, that's good. That makes sense. That's as far as we'll go in our discussion of what's coming up in 26. But there will be a 24-hour stream. There'll be all sorts of guests like we normally have. There'll be champions games. There'll be Tim DMing. There'll be me running. You all see it. I know some of you asked. I'm out there, and I always look for other streamers, bringing in more people into the community. So it's hit or miss.
Yeah.
I mean, look, you get home
I
runs
will
with
go
Bella
to
and Rogue
Game
Chick.
Hole.
Yeah, good.
I was going to say I will go to Game Hole Con this year as well. Yep.
I will go to any other con that I could fit in my schedule that I am invited as a VIP guest. Just that's the way it's going to be on my travel schedule. That's got to make sense for me financially to go. But I will
you
go
haven't
to more
been
cons.
to ReaperCon yet.
I have not been to ReaperCon yet. I have not been to ReaperCon yet.
And North Texas is another one that is on the
but North Texas is going to be a little fish in a big pond there.
Yeah.
I'm not, that's a different group. That's Bad Mike and those guys. Those guys are not GREYHAWKers. They're old schoolers. There's a little difference.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a difference.
Yeah, there's a big difference. Like,
Stefan. But people keep telling me say that I should go to North Texas. So it's been on my radar for years, but I haven't
gotten. Ask Ron that, and I'm going to tell you what he says. So Ron and them don't get along.
I know. I'm.
Yeah. But it's a really nice small con. Alan Growley loves it and all. But that's not one that I'm going to. It just doesn't make sense, unfortunately. But there's other cons. There's other cons coming up. So I'm looking forward to the second one.
Game Hole was a lot of fun, so I definitely want to go back to that one.
I'd love to go to Game Hole if I could fit it in.
Yeah, both Paige and Gary Con and Game Hole have been fantastic this year.
PAXs are out for me. It just makes no sense for PAX. The
Yeah.
way they do game setup, it's just you can't get it's almost impossible now to get into seminar. It's just not worth it. If my son wants to go and go in the convention hall, maybe I'll go one day again, but on a Sunday or Saturday or whatever. But with Paige so close to it, doesn't make. Paige is way better. I'm telling you. If you're a gamer,
Paige is much more our convention. Yeah, and I was at PAX because I worked in booths.
Oh yeah,
so I've been there twice. Yep.
Yeah. So for Rob, it's hit or miss. You can it's absolutely hit or miss on that. So let's see here. We'll have some fun, like I said, fun terrain coming, fun things. Just all a matter of getting it all done. I'm looking to start another one. I do one a year, a new special group with players. It depends on who is the new guest players. I start on 3rd, 4th level. We'll be doing that. Like we had the Champions of Avon last time. It'll be something else. It'll be for
and I will start running online games regularly again this year. Yeah, after Paige. Yeah, after Paige, I will look into start running online sessions.
Sunday morning, or when are you going to do it?
And I don't know what time. It will probably be a little bit whenever I can fit it in, so to speak. So they will be more like intermittent, once every 2 weeks or something like that.
Cool.
I will run. Because I want to run more, and they will be scheduled campaign events, so to speak, but also part of the play test as well. So
that makes sense.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Yep.
When something eventually does come out, I will be play testing it in its entirety, but in old school rules. So let's hope we have both.
Yeah.
Well, even that I can convert it back. It'll be a snap because all my stuff's getting converted to 5e. So
yeah.
Rob, I understand. I understand that
exactly.
Completely.
The people that's the main reason I go to any convention.
Yeah.
So yeah.
See you, Michael. Thank you for all the support. Michael.
Thank you. And see you at Paige.
Yeah. Michael will have some Monsters Compendium giveaways for Saturday's game. Let's go over. All right. So let's go over what's happening in the first 2 streams of 2026. Alrighty, so let me bring them up. I will decide on the name of the adventure very shortly. It's going to finalize the cast. We got 4 with Curtis in, so we'll see. And the group is probably going to be a little bit 7th, 8th level, and it'll be run, and that'll be Saturday at 11 normal time, and 4 people minimum. I may have 1 or 2 others. That's Saturday, and then Sunday nights, I'll have Ron back on for a page.
Perfect. Yeah.
Chuck will be on too.
Great.
Talk about what they're going to have at Trollord.
Mm-hmm.
What Trollord's doing there. Also, I'm not sure if I'll have any other vendors on. Who knows? Maybe if time comes up right, then we'll do that. But that'll be Gabbin.
Yeah.
And that'll finish the week up, and that'll be 2 streams into 2026. Our first 2. So hopefully I'll have all the new spinning logos done by then. So I have the new 46. 1 second here. Here it comes. So this will be the last stream with this. Last stream with this. Next stream, boom.
Oh,
46.
awesome.
All right.
Yeah.
You're 46 of the campaign. Cards already have it. So some of you have gotten giveaways. I've already been putting the new cards in. I already got the banner. So yeah, we'll go to your 46 there. It's ready to roll. And said, I'm keeping things positive. We're not discussing anyone else's years of campaigning. After a couple incidents recently, let's just keep it on the positive side. All righty. Any questions from the audience? Anything else for Anna, myself? Things you want to see, ideas? I'm always up for it. Said if I'm running a joust at the new con, I can have a lot of players in it, and I think that would be a blast. So I think I'm gonna definitely do that down at because that's easy for me to do.
Mm-hmm.
Bring the minis down, make sure the minis are fine, bring the terrain down. But running a joust is easy compared to an adventure for 12 people.
Yeah.
Tim does. I was like, oh my God. Yeah. Questions, comments? Thank you all for the support this year. Really appreciate it. Talk about stuff, then I'm happy. Yes. More cosplay. No. That's funny. I'm not a cosplayer, man. Dark Horse. I'm sorry. I don't cosplay. I have worn, stuff for Renaissance fairs, but I'm not a cosplayer. Now, if I can get more of the lady players to dress up in things, every time Bella plays Neymar, she wears her tiara, so top 10 viewers? I don't. Is that in Twitch? I had, wait a minute. I may have it. Give me a sec. Oh, yeah. It's all mixed up though. Question is, where is it? Came out the end of December, right? Let me go through my ventures real quick. I snipped it. Give me 1 second. It's good. Oh, I put that in a Gabbin. I don't remember where I put them. That's the problem. I don't remember what folder I put all that stuff in. So I'm going through all my folders. Yep, here we go. Top streamers watched. Channel emotes. Here we go. Here is the biggest fan list. It's 9. Biggest fans. Not in any order. There you go. Rascal, Ancient Gamer, Zoodrak, Builder, Master Crafter, Stronghold D&D, Coyote Sar, Rogiar, Curtis, and Phantom NJ. So it's 9. Shows 9. Yep. Thanks for that. Yes. Here are the channels top streamers watch for me. A lot of them are in Lurk. So I got Darling, Stronghold, Orc Skull, Coco, and Marquee Gaming. Channel emotes used. The wrong button wins. That's funny. That's in channel. Out of channel's the raid one by far. Yeah. And then the recap, 41,400 hours watched, a new followers, 1.71 thousand, 141,000 chats. Yeah, 651 new subscribers on, yeah, so there you go. Definitely was a fun year, beside all the health issues. And some drama here and there, but that's part of life. You know what I mean? And we all have that issue. We all have drama, and so let's hope for a clean, healthy 2026 and a very successful 2026. As it's it was. Thanks. It was a really good streaming year. I am in the top 20 of all, held it all year. Viewer hours watched in the D&D category, and thank you. And that means a lot. And that's in, of all Twitch streamers, doesn't matter what language you're in. So even if you get a spike from some person who's a video gamer and they come on a couple times, they're not doing it year round. So yeah, Anna and the community that participated in our tower guys, thank you. Yeah, we're gonna have a fun time. GaryCon will be fun. Yeah, and I appreciate it. And we'll just keep it rolling here for 2026. And like I said, I'll take suggestions, ideas. I don't know. I may go back to, I did the game show a couple of years ago. It didn't go over well because I had the wrong guests on for that. So the Trivial Pursuit's out. I may do a Trivial Pursuit game online with special guests. I think that may be fun.
Yeah.
Imagine a Trivial Pursuit game with Ed Greenwood,
wow,
Eric Mona.
Yeah. Then you have to make some really tough questions when you get it.
Some of those questions in a Trivial Pursuit are, I don't have no idea.
No, but the D&D Trivial Pursuit.
It's really hard.
Yeah.
It's really hard. And this is coming from someone who's never lost a base Trivial Pursuit game myself. I've never lost one, but I've never it's embarrassing. Questions on there. There's Ed would clean up. There's so many Forgotten Realms stuff on there. Yeah. The old one from the yeah. Thank you. And Mr. Fan, you've both been so much fun following you. I've been playing D&D for so long. And I've had the first, I guess it's called, but I never really fought GREYHAWK to understand its in-depth. Do you think you would be open to a beginner's guide series? Yeah. So we have done a lot of that on our Legends and Lore. Thing,
this year.
But we can do it again. So.
Yeah, definitely. And also, please shoot us questions, beginner questions, what we should answer, and we, in a way, we could have a beginners ask me anything or something like what. Yeah. Please shoot us format and stuff, because we've talked about some of the beginners, but that's definitely. Yeah,
we can. So the answer to that is yes. I'd have to. We'd have to think about like that direction wise. Let me see. We did a starter zone GREYHAWK on Gabbin a while back, didn't we?
Oh yeah.
Hold on 1 second here. We got some time. If we run late, no one cares. It's a Tuesday.
Yeah.
1 second here. Let me get back here.
That's a good question, Wolf Alone. I don't allow that, so that's stat. But I'm very bribable as a GM, I think.
Let me see if I can find this for you. Starting.
Chocolate is very, very. I'm a chocoholic.
All right. So here. Great. This is from 2023. You might want to go on my YouTube just to check it out first. So here's number 257. GREYHAWK campaign development, starting locations and time errors. So you may get a whole bunch of where we suggest you start a campaign on in this one and Gabbin 257. All right. So that and that was 2+ years ago for that one. That may be a good start point.
Thank you, Lando.
Question: what is the going rate to bribe DM? Let me have 1800 strength. So if you have 1800 strength, I know you fudged now, but because the odds of that are infinitesimal. Plus, who wants to start off with all the power anyway?
Yeah. And Jay, how would someone go about sending in questions for the show? If you want to have like say, we want to have a beginner show, and we want people who are into it, what they want to know, so to speak. So then we can take a bunch of them and then gear together a show for beginners from the questions.
See, I don't
because
do a I don't do a Patreon. I know Mike Shea makes it only his Patreon members. I don't want to money grab that.
No.
So what we can do is questions can come up to me, and I can be reached.
I'm on Blue Sky and
I'm on
stuff
Twitter.
like that.
I have my direct message to Twitter open. I have my direct message to Instagram open, and under my real name, if you're friends with me on my Facebook Messenger, like for example, Malden and Andrew Scott Perry and Luke, that's how they all, and Eric Mona, they all talk to me via Facebook Messenger. So I have those three: Facebook Messenger, Twitter, Threads as well. I'm on Threads and I'm on Instagram, so you can reach me.
So send the questions to Jay, and then what you want us to cover, and then we can set up and go over a bunch of stuff and hopefully answer all of them.
Synchronicity also just recently, and you want to look at this too. Let me go to Legends and Lore. We just did these last couple weeks. We did the 80. So this is the last like 3 or 4 Legends and Lore. We just went over the 80 folio. These are fresh. Some of these are still on Twitch. But they're all on my YouTube. 80 folio, 83 box set, and From the Ashes box set mixed in with all the events of the Flannis on it from Dragon.
And those are really good to give an overview of where you can find the setting information, because that is the glue that binds the modules together, so to speak. Because the modules are just little happenings in the grand scheme of things. So
So wait a minute, how do you make a PC for a game? So if you get, first of all, if you get into a game of mine at a con, all right, and I'll talk to people who have experienced this already, like Justinius, Scottish Jeff, Rob's a streamer too. You get there are key NPCs that I have that I allow you to play. I have a whole bunch to choose from. Once it gets to a point that you get into games on a regular basis, then I will, like what's his name? Steven Danielson always gets into my games at GaryCon or Virtual GradCon. Steven Danielson has his own Orist Rothschild. He has his own Earth Elementalist that he plays, and that character is like Friends of Ravalantar whenever he gets in. So that's yep, that's it. Greg, you played the Inquisitor? What'd you play last time? I want to say it was the Inquisitor. Who'd you play at GaryCon? Yeah, it shows you. I have 2,000 characters. Oh, you played Erebus? You played Erebus for the wedding? Which Erebus is actually Walt's character. Or did you play did you play one of the Fritz's? Oh yeah, so you played Erebus. Okay. All right. Who did Brett play? I'm all confused. or did you play Fridolin? I'm all confused. Or try not to hard to kill Eric Boyd. Yes. So for example, Alex Tome, 2 years ago at GaryCon, he played Telegord, Eric Boyd's half ogre priest of Heronius. So sometimes you'll be allowed to play ins. Yes, you can take an NPC and really take it as your own. Like Curtis now is Fritz. Fritz was an NPC originally. Now, when I make up new characters for events, for special groups, I usually session zero it. A lot of them have never played old school, particularly a lot of the younger streamers, and some of them are on. They're under the Gabbin section in the YouTube. And it's called a session zero, and you'll just see. And I haven't done one because we haven't had new players since Rogue Chick and Bella, and maybe D&D with D made characters. That was the last time I did one. So, yep. It's Lord Gazumba with a space, not smashed together like on Twitch. Their synchronicity. There's a ton of stuff. But there's also, we want to do new stuff too. So if you get into GaryCon, Greg, I'll have you make up a new character of your own, because Fritz is going to need it for Revenge of the Fungal Queen at GaryCon. Absolutely. But note that because I have so many requests, I keep it to streamers or people like Todd Stashwick or Ed or whatever. I just because if I opened it up to viewers, I get inundated. So that's why at cons is the best place to find me and get in the game. So. Yep.
And if you sign up to the free tier on my Patreon, you can get access to you will get Discord, and I will post things there. But patrons will have the first chance to go. But there will be many play tests, and not that many people are keen on getting in, because it's you have to learn new rules a little bit. So that's a little bit of a hurdle to go over. But so far I've had no problem filling games. But I'll run more games if there are. So it's been a lot of fun. So people have liked it for the most part. There's been a couple of negatives, but if you run over 100, I've had over 150 players in the last 2 years playing in various play sessions. So if you get a couple of negatives, and they're not negative to me, that was just that was not what I like, because my rule set is a little bit particular in some areas. So yeah.
Yeah. So, sorry, I'm just typing in some stuff here.
Yeah.
Well, look, without your support here, there'd be no channel, and I really appreciate that. And I do everything I can to make sure that everyone at least has an opportunity at some point to get to participate. And like I said, the best place. Yeah, Virtual GrowdCon is another great place. Virtual GrowdCon is another. Make sure, like, you get in a game with, if you were lucky, you got in a game with Ed, right? Ed playing there on that Thursday night, and you get into the joust. There's usually 6 spots open for the joust.
Yeah, and what we had like around 50 events or something like
that. That was without what do you call it? GREYHAWK Reborn at all.
Oh yeah, exactly. So we had there was roughly about 50 events I think last time. So I ran 5 of them. So yeah.
Yeah, we'll keep on doing that. We'll keep on doing
definitely
and opening things up, and just it's just. The joust was awesome, but yeah, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. Every year I change up the format a little bit.
Yeah.
So
it's so much fun to just watch it and listen to Tim make the announcements, and it's one of these really cool things. So yeah.
But it's a lot. I have the way the schedule's working now. So I'm running almost 2 RPG games a week, right? But my guys, because of these Thursdays have fallen on Christmas and New Year's, my guys just haven't played. But my Saturday games are still rolling with the groups, and we're always trying to keep it fresh.
And my playtest session so far, they've all been having pre-gens. Because I wanted to test different aspects of the rule system, so I made pre-gens that kind of facilitated that, so to speak. So sometimes they've been very low level, sometimes they've been stealthy, roguish like things. Otherwise, it's been like a battle. It's been a head-on. They managed to defend the keep and stuff like that. Some of them have been focused on certain types of monsters, and some of them have been magic heavy, and some of them have been combat heavy and stuff like that. But now this year, I will probably also start doing some playtest where actually making character is the point, so to speak, because I want to hone those rules too, and because they are only in the basics. So far I've tested the magic system, the skill system, the spells, and combat systems and all that. But soon I want to test how to make a character, so there will be some of them too. So yeah,
and that's important. Real important for the game.
Well, yeah, definitely. I have the basics in there. I just want to run that part too. So, but in order for that, I want the subsystems to be there, so I know what to what to aim for. But then comes the actual setting up and do how to go about making your characters. So then we will test some more 0 level play, because I did a couple of play tests at first 0 level, so I got and now I need to redo it. So there will be some time to play villagers and herding whatever sheep and scaring off a couple of nasty goblins that will be like big monsters and stuff. So we'll see. Yep.
And with me, when I do special event groups and I do the streamers and the session 0, I want them to tell me what they want to play.
Yep.
I'm not randomly rolling up dice on stream.
Yep.
I am setting the character based on what they want to play, because I just think that just works so much better, because I'm not running a traditional D&D game where every week, where my guys, it's different, but for them, it's it has to make sense. I'm not going to give someone, oh yeah, you're a mage with 8 intelligence. No, that's just not happening. So.
Yeah, and also Hawktails is very simple at the low levels, and then it gets complicated the higher you go. So epic play, then it gets complicated, and then, but at low level, 0 level play is very simple. I actually play tested 0 level with friends of mine who never played any role playing game at all. They were completely noobs, and then I tested it. So that was
All right, I'm just.
And that took about half an hour to make about 20 minutes, half an hour to make the game for newbies who had never played before. And hopefully with the new version of the rules, it will go a little bit faster still, because it's some of the aspects are simplified. The math is easier, so it takes less explaining, so to speak.
All right, well, that's some great questions. Any other final questions here? So,
good ideas. I love the idea of setting up more shelves for beginners, because we need to have more new people coming into both the hobby and the community in GREYHAWK. So
yeah, Bob. So I may do that. I may go back on a Gabbin, and we're going to do the early years, because I started in 569. But the weird thing is that with that, we did not have a Darlene map or any of that stuff until 1980. That's when I started logging adventures in, because they weren't being placed. We're just running modules. We're running G series is around, Hamlet's around, and 78, 79 before 80 comes. No, not 1969, 569. 569 Battle of Emerald Meadows. So normal games start 575 or 576 normally, right? That's normally when people start.
Oh, that 576 is kind of the big starting date.
That's
and some people also start at 590, late 590s, having all the published history behind them, so then they can start shaping it in whatever shape they want, so to speak.
So it just you got I know it's you get the idea on that. So but it's a good idea to go back to the beginning. But there are characters that we've retired. Our first generation of characters are completely retired, because they're all named after ourselves. It's kind of, we're kids.
Well, we all
like 11,
start
12
when we
years old.
Exactly, when we're teenagers, we don't.
Gazumba, Hawk, Leuven, and Fensick, which are Tim's, Schlumman, Meal, Waltz, and stuff. That's Generation 2. Kind of when we got a little serious in playing. Generation 1 are all Monty Hall characters that, like, crazy in levels. You only played the same character over and over and over and over, right? Until we figured out our style. And that's Generation 2. And that's when I started logging adventures with Generation 2 of characters.
And the other thing is that when I got my GREYHAWK box set and started playing in GREYHAWK, running my games, I was like 18, 19. So and I was 50 when I started playing the game. So I had 3 years to get the worst excesses of screwing things up before I even started playing in running my games, so to speak.
But it's a great discussion for a show, absolutely, and I appreciate that, going back and going early years timeline and just discussing what happened. It's going to be a little cheesy because first of all, it's 46 years ago. 2, it's with really, really Monty Hall characters, and 3, we do not have the level of detail in maps or anything. All we had was And I showed them. I showed some of the adventures. I actually found like the 2 first adventures I wrote that are in my campaign here, Kalara's Lair and In the Flesh. I found them both for that I had run for my current adventure numbers.
Pupo and Kaka must come from somewhere.
Well, they come. Yeah, Pupo and Kaka come originally from Tim's Wizard of Id adventure.
Okay.
So he had Pupu, Kaka, and Ichabod. Ichabod's also the mayor of Clipdale in my game, right? So those 3, they got stuck in a. This is what happened. Tim was trap guy, had a pit, and I had Hawk, Gazumba, Fensick, and Leuven 4 characters. My 2, Hawk and Gazumba. Tim had Fensick and Leuven. They all got caught in this pit, and there was a bugbear, a goblin, and a really little guy with like has 7 strength, and that was Ichabod, right? And they're all stuck down in this pit, and that was in the Wizard of Id. And so then, when they came out, like Tim, I got to use these characters. He's like, go for it. So that's where it was, and that's how they came about. Yep.
Yep. Thank you,
Trapper,
Admin.
I never had a Trapper Keeper. My mom couldn't afford them. I'm dead serious. Yeah, I had all these awful folders. I have a back room now where everything is stored. I'm going to look for my original Holmes Basic set. I think my original dice are somewhere, and I paged the Dice Goblin hoarder collectors like Amanda Brosoficki, I can't say her name, who is there, and her husband plays in my games. He's in both 2 of my games at Page. But I'm going to search for them and see how much they're worth. But I got to find them. I know I didn't throw them out, but I just don't know where they are. So, yeah, got to find those dice.
Yeah.
And that'll take some time. Yeah, I have no Trapper Keepers. I have all these old cheesy folders that fell apart. Yeah. So, yeah. To see sessions that show General Old School D. We're going to General Old School D&D fans how to incorporate that generic into a more GREYHAWK specific context. We can do that. Yep. So, yeah, it was many stickers you had in your Trapper Keeper. No, not me.
Yeah.
No
I want to do a little shout out for a YouTube channel. That's one of my patrons, and that is GREYHAWK related. And he made a video where he showcased his Shieldlands campaign, and it's very much a war game. So he made miniatures and painted them and stuff. It's an hour and 20 minutes long. So,
wow.
So it's but what he's done is simply amazing, and he presents all the cool stuff.
Dented helmet.
Yeah, so I just wanted to shout him out because he's a GREYHAWK creator.
And
I
just subscribed. No biggie.
Yeah,
he's only got 10 subscribers.
Exactly. He just sent me that a couple of days ago, and I haven't watched the whole thing yet. I watched half of it, and it's really cool. And he made miniatures that are gorgeous with heraldry on them and stuff. And he runs like a war game, role-playing game, combined skirmish kind of thing with GREYHAWK. So that was really, really cool. So I just wanted to point out that if you want to see what you can do, meaning you might not like his genre stuff, but it's still inspiring to see what you can do when you really dig in deep in whatever format or play style or whatever you want to do, so to speak. So
alrighty. All right, so let's do the giveaway. Of course he printed it. Of course he's using her maps. It's part of the deal.
Oh yeah. He used the Darlene map and he used my maps and my heraldry and stuff. So yeah, which it's awesome to see.
Once again, signed Tarvine belt for me, by me from Troll Lord. It's got Altamira, blips of Altamira in there. And then let's see what we got here left in the pile. Thank you, Patrick, for the support on this. I can get this out tomorrow. I didn't get Blades stuff out yet from Sunday. I got a Border Watch, Treasures of GREYHAWK. I got S2, White Plume Mountain. I got a White Plume Mountain here.
Cool.
As well. So yeah. I have a Deep Dwarven Delve too. I have a Len game. I have a Len one. So yep, I have a deep that. So we'll see what you got here. Here we go. Then we're going to raid into, I think we're going to raid into a top-down table top. They seem to be having a good game going on. Give them a huge boost. Because I know Bella got raided in by Troller Games right before we went live. So, so we'll do. If you're out of country, you get a Troller Game gift certificate code. All right. That way you can get whatever you want from the site. Let's see here. All right. Going to close this out. You don't have Deep Dwarven Delve, Rob? Oh. Damn. Let me tell you something. Len put up a fierce fight over the changes they made to his adventure there. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. He really did. Closing it out. Winner tonight. That Sadness. Congrats. That's Sadness. Dat, you get this yet? I can't keep track. Treasures in this? Treasures in Signed Tarvine? Got it. I have your address, right? I do. Awesome. Gotcha. All right, good. It's coming. All right. Anna, thank you for a fun discussion. Thank you. Look, we almost had 80, 90 people on a Tuesday night.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. And thank you, Jay. And Happy New Year's to all of you.
Happy New Year to all of you. And like I said, we're going to keep it positive, going in with a positive mindset, not worrying about length of campaigns or anything, or who's got Guinness Book of World Records and who doesn't anymore. Screw it. Yes. And Naz, I'll be in touch with you too. We want to get you on the OSE discussion. And some other things you're doing. And so going to be a great 2026. We'll see you Saturday for a fun game. It'll be a real fun game Saturday morning at 11. And then we'll have Ron on talking about Paige and other cons coming. And go in and please say hi to Top Down Tabletop. Check them out. Don't follow them if you don't want to, but just say hello into the raid here. Mm-hmm. And we'll see you all. What is it? What's today? Today's only Tuesday. We'll see you Saturday.
Yeah, next year.
Saturday morning in 2026 will be our next stream.
I will be on Friday. Will be a mapping stream at 6 p.m.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So Anna will be on first in 2026. Very good deal.
Yep.
All right, wrong button coming. Awesome seeing you.
Thank you.
It's right into we'll hit them up by like 5 times, which is awesome. Always good. A hype chain going on too. Cool. Alrighty. Nice. 70 something. 75. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. See you soon.
Bye. Yep, he popped over. 77 popped over. Good. 77 sexy kobolds.